are God's chosen people, that they are the Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
You also tell them, get ready for God. You should be writing this down. You should be taking notes. Yeah. It's New York. Tomorrow night at sundown, we're celebrating.
Do you practice Judaism?
We are the Jews.
Right.
We don't practice Judaism as a religion. Right? We practice and keep the laws and the commandments that God gave us.
Right.
Because we are the people of the Bible.
Right.
Are you Jewish?
I have a lot of Jewish friends. I'm not Jewish. I'm Muslim.
What? Okay, here's a question for you Jewish friends, right? You have a lot of them. According, they look after believing the Bible. Because you're Jews, they believe in the Torah. What color are the Jews according to the Bible? I'm gonna show you. No, not all kind of colors.
No.
Give me Jeremiah 14:2. You take it. I'm gonna tell you, take this message to your Jewish friends, okay?
Right.
Jeremiah 14:2.
It's the book of Jeremiah 14 and verse number 2.
Right?
Judah mourneth.
Judah mourneth. The real Jews come from an actual man named Judah. Right? Judah mourneth.
And the gates thereof languish.
The leadership, the structure of nation, our government languishes due to oppression. Read on, listen to this. What color are the Jews?
Are black.
They are what?
They are black.
What color are the Jews according to the Bible? They are what? They are black. Unto what?
Unto the ground.
Because the ground is different levels of ground the further you dig deep. So according to the Bible, the real Jews are called black people. Now your friends who call themselves Jews, do they look like us up here?
Not at all.
But hold on, do they look like us? It's not the Jews.
Right.
We're not the Jews according to the Bible. You have to tell them. You're obligated now. You have a what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Good, I want to know your name. Kareem?
Raul.
Okay, what do you have to say, Kareem? You have to come up, King. You got to come up a little bit.
If you're not interested in engaging in a conversation, like if you want to talk with me, and I
No,
want to talk with you.
it's our job to relay a message. We don't mind engaging, but you have to remember that we control the narrative up here. Right? So we're the teachers. We've been sent out here not to have civil conversation with the people of the earth. We're really using you for edification's sake.
Right.
Yes, you're a prop right now
Right.
to edify the rest of the Israelites.
Best of
Right.
luck to you guys.
But you don't want to be used for
I
edification?
don't want to be used for anything.
Wow.
Right.
Thank you.
Wow.
But
I
you
wish
want to be
well.
used for the staff
I
of the
hope you
army.
find your peace, guys. All right,
See the nations, man, they don't want to do their jobs.
Right. Yeah,
Give me
nah.
Jeremiah 16 and 19. We have to let them know we're using you. We don't really love you, man. Right. We don't care for you, right? We don't sit there and ask you need a hand warmer.
Right.
You know, can we break this down? Give me Jeremiah 16 and 19.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the end of earth and shall say, surely our father have inherited lands.
So that's twofold. On one level, let's talk about the heathen.
Right.
Her people have inherited, man. Masses of the earth believe that those so-called small hats are the so-called Jews, man. Who are the real Jews according to the Bible?
Right.
It's had a menorah. Why does the nigger have a menorah?
Right. Why is this the nigger?
Why does the nigger have a menorah lighted? You guys practice Judaism? That's how far we fell, man.
Right.
That's how far we fell. That's like going to a Chinese man and say, why do you have a Buddha right there?
Right.
Are you practicing Buddhism?
Right.
You don't go to these Indians and say, why do you have that red dot on your forehead? Are you practicing Hinduism, huh? So we're the people that's been so cut off from our heritage and our nationality. We're so debased that as we keep the law, it's a shock to the people, man.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling that an Israelite is following what's in the Bible. Right? So read that again. Surely our fathers.
Surely our fathers have inherited lies.
You've inherited lies, man. And you got to blame your own people for that. Give me Isaiah 25 and 7. You got to blame your own wicked elites who run this curriculum, society, who run the media, and have showcased the people to be God's people who have never been God's people.
Right.
You got to blame your people for that, man. Even in Russia, those people far east of you, Vladimir Putin, those actual Russians, or to Ukraine rather, they know who the real Jews are.
God.
Vladimir Putin came out publicly and showed the icons.
Right.
The Russian icons
right.
of Peter and John and James and the disciples, and they look like the men of the Lord, man. That's not too far. Ukrainians, you are Russians, man.
Right, yeah,
You're all the
yeah,
same
yeah.
tribe of Edom. Romania, Czechoslovakia, a Russian. All of y'all are same damn people, man. So surely our fathers have inherited lies.
Vanity.
Vanity that means nothing. Emptiness. And what else?
And things we're in, there's no profit.
And things we're in, there is no profit. Give me Isaiah 25:7.
Isaiah 25
Right?
verse 7.
Give me John 8:44.
And he will destroy the face of the covering cast over all people.
Cast over what?
Cast over all people.
That's Isaiah 60:1. So there's a face of covering cast over all people, huh? Right? Think about if the so-called white man took a veil and just threw a veil over the mind, huh? And the effect of that is everybody walking in darkness, huh? And what's worse than walking in darkness is not knowing that you're walking in darkness.
Right.
They don't know that they're walking blindly. They don't know that they're walking aimlessly, man. They don't know that they've inherited things that have no profit. Imagine receiving an inheritance and you find out that it's worth nothing.
Nothing.
Par, right? A damn house. You expect the value to be close over the years and years and years.
Appreciating the value.
Right, to appreciate it. Increase. Just to inherit it years down the line, you thought it had value, so it's time to sell it or cash it in. They tell you, hey, look, man, this is garbage.
Right.
You can't do nothing with this,
Right,
man.
right.
And that's how it is with the knowledge that people of the earth have inherited from the so-called white man. Huh? Did you know that, brother?
Are you guys like the black Israelites?
We're not the black Israelites. We are the Israelites. What have you known about the black Israelites?
Not a
What have
lot.
you heard?
Nothing.
Why'd you make that piece?
Because I saw it on social media, but like I didn't pay attention.
You didn't pay attention?
No.
All right, well, what's your nationality?
African American.
Y'all got 5 minutes? 3 minutes? You got 3 minutes.
We got to.
Y'all can finally say that y'all taught to what they call the black Hebrew Israelites.
Okay.
Y'all, at least at minimum, y'all can go home tonight with that.
Yeah.
All right? We want y'all to go with more than that, but at the bare minimum, you can at least say that you did that. All right? Nevertheless, you call yourself African American. You believe in the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay, well, God has never called anybody, and nowhere in the Bible are the words African American. So that's a man-made term. Give me Colossians 8. Right? That is an invention. Your identity is a byproduct of your slavery.
A social construct.
It is a social construct from the civil government. Right? Bring that up.
It's the book of Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you.
When somebody says beware, what does that mean? See offense, it says what?
Listen, you
Say
should be
caution.
aware, right? Beware.
Beware of
Be
dogs.
cautious.
Right, beware, fire hazard. Watch out. Be warned. It's an admonition. Something for you to take heed to be cautious of. So God is warning our people, beware.
Lest any man
Spoil you or rob you
through philosophy
through philosophy
and vain deceit,
deception.
after the tradition of men.
What is man-made identities?
After the traditions of men.
Calling yourself black, Negro, and African American is a tradition of man. This is not in the Bible.
Right.
Neither did God call anybody Chinese
Right.
or Japanese or Arabian. Those are the traditions of men. Read on.
After the rudiments of the world,
After the rudiments or the principles of the world,
and not after Christ.
and not after what?
And not after Christ.
It's not after thus said the Lord, then we won't accept it. We won't accept the identity that we've been given, but we'll accept what God gave us. When you open up the Bible, you'll find out that the people on this side are actually the Israelites according to Bible prophecy, history, archaeology, anthropology, and scholarship according to the Lord.
That's awesome sauce.
All right, well, that doesn't mean you're leaving right now.
I'm gonna go.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
I gotta go.
You gotta go. Why you gotta go, brother?
I'm being caught.
He with the enemy.
Wow.
He did.
Wow. And he gotta go. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce.
Never heard of real chicks.
It is a red flag. There's some stuff you see in the
In the movies.
damn movies, man. Yeah, get out, man. Most times not dealing with sauce. That's vain deceit, man.
Right. See that?
An Israelite, no matter where you came from, is rarely and if any times damn awesome sauce. So you bugged out. Jake is bugged out, man. Go back to that Isaiah 25 and 7.
Isaiah 25 verse 7. And he will destroy in his mouth the face of the covering, cast over all people.
No, over some people.
Cast over all people.
Right?
And the veil that is spread over all nations.
And there's a veil that is over all nations. That's why all nations are out here celebrating Christmas. And it's not even Christmas yet.
Right.
It's not even so-called Christmas, but the people of the earth are celebrating it, man.
Right.
Then they're going to celebrate Kwanzaa. Then they're going to celebrate. And actually, I remember learning that song. It's 12 days of Christmas, man.
Yeah.
They say on the first day of Christmas, something, man. So they got 12, technically, 12 days of banqueting, wickedness. Give me 1 Peter 4:3. And you give me Isaiah 60:1.
Con. You want it now?
Con.
It's book of Isaiah, chapter 60, and verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come.
It's come, man. The light is the knowledge of the Most High. The light is knowing that you have to repent. The light is knowing that we're about to keep the Feast of Dedication, man. Tomorrow night at sundown. Cool, man. We're going to keep the Feast of Dedication, man. We're not going to talk about a white man sliding through your chimney, man.
Right.
Or some African American Kwanzaa damn day, man.
Right.
We're going to talk about Judas Maccabees,
Matthias,
Simon,
Con.
Eliezer,
Con.
the men of the Most High, man. Who stood up valiantly in the days of persecution and stood 10 toes down, followed by Shmuel Shah, man.
God.
That's what we're going to talk about, man. Read on.
Arise, shine, for thy light is come.
See, the Lord said your light has come. Go on.
And the glory of the Lord is rising upon thee.
See, the glory of the Most High starts with this knowledge, man. It starts with the wisdom and the inspiration of Yahweh by Shmuel Shah through the prophets.
Con.
That's the glory that's shining on the earth, man. Read on.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
See, darkness shall cover the earth. And what else?
And gross darkness the people.
No, a little bit of darkness.
And gross darkness the people.
Gross dark, heavy darkness.
Heavy.
Right. Heavy, laden, intense darkness, man. Right. That's covering the people, man. Give me Romans 11:7. That's why we got to come out here for a certain amount of people, the elect.
God.
Only a certain portion is going to make out. And they're going to fight through that darkness, and the Most High is going to give them that light, man. But in the camera, look at all of the people that are going to die. See that? Many dead bodies, man.
Right.
Give me Isaiah chapter 24, and give me verse. Isaiah 24:6.
Book of Isaiah chapter 24 and verse number 5. The earth also is defiled under inhabitants thereof.
Right, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. The main that defiled the earth is the so-called white man.
Right.
He's the main one that put this holiday. He shut the traffic down for this, man.
God.
Took me 75 minutes
75.
to get the cat, man.
Man.
People fighting, lusting,
Right.
trying to get the cookies, cut a guy off to get the milk.
Right.
One guy off, he's trying to get the gifts, man. Everybody freaking off, man. Even the Moabite man is here, man.
Moabite. Damn.
With his dinner. See that? Right? With his damn dinner for tomorrow.
Right.
Even the Moabite man is here. When that's an Ammonite, maybe you should ask. We don't have to ask.
Right.
We don't have to ask.
Damn.
How do you know that he's an Ammonite or a Moabite? Right? Okay.
God. Because they had transgressed the laws.
They're going to get the same judge anyway.
Right.
So the earth is defiled
Right.
because the laws of God are neglected. Because the laws of God teach you how to clean the earth, man.
God.
There are laws that maintain climates, that maintain the ecosystem, that maintain the fertility of the land, that keep people on the right path, man. That maintain the elements, man. You have to follow every law and ordinance that God has set up, man. How do you break every one?
All of them?
Everyone.
Everyone.
And one of them.
Right.
Continuously.
Everyone.
No correction.
Right.
No rebuke.
Right.
No, well, you know what? Let's kind of maybe we should try to keep one.
Yeah, just one.
Give me Psalms 36:1. Hold that, King. Give me Psalms 36:1. Right, we're gonna hold. That's where the Lord said this.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 36, verse 1. The transgression of the wicked saith within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes.
There's no what?
There's no fear of God before his eyes.
These transgressions of the wicked. I mean, we can only come to one conclusion, huh?
Yeah.
We have to come to the conclusion that huh? When I see the murder, the homosexuality, the robbery, the pop-up pills, the freak off, the wickedness, we have to say, well, surely there is no fear of God before his eyes. Huh?
Right.
That's the only conclusion that you can come to.
Right.
Show us a little bit more, man.
It says, for he flattered himself in his own eyes,
Right.
until his iniquity be found to be hateful.
And it's hateful, man. It's hateful. Now bring out you got a point. Bring it out.
It says America has damaged ecosystems.
Hold on, read that again.
America has significantly damaged ecosystems through massive land conversions, losing millions of acres of forest/wetlands, driving steep declines in wildlife, 73% drop in monitored populations, risking thousands of species with extinction, risking thousands of species of extinction, polluting water with industrial/military waste, and increasing climate change.
See, the Lord teach you how to till the earth, man. Right. The Most High didn't say dig in the earth, you find a black liquid and use it and manufacture weapons to kill the rest of the people that I've created, man. Right. That's some stuff to give you Ecclesiastes 7:29. That's some stuff that you searched up, man. Right? Everything you see was made out of the earth, man. Literally, everything you see was constructed out of the elements of the earth, man. And you took the elements that we had knowledge of and used it to corrupt the earth, man. That's wickedness, man. Right. Take the elements out the earth and use it to destroy the earth, man.
Right. It's bad.
Right, go. There's more than that. Bring it up.
It says, leading to widespread habitat loss.
And that, like the brother said, widespread habitat loss. I mean, there's like 90% of the animals are extinct, huh? You put in the chat this morning, even their own birth rate is declining. Right. They started off at 89%, I believe. The United States white population at one time was 89%. You know what it is now, boy? 13% probably.
Yeah.
Right? Like, was it 50 something?
Yeah, it's like 59.
50, huh? Might as well, it's going to be 13.
Right.
They probably showed themselves a little bit more flat with the numbers, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know your nationality, family?
Huh?
Y'all know your God-given nationality? What is it?
Don't get us on camera.
All right, so let's get word to the Lord. Finish that point.
It says, and functional ecosystem collapse, ongoing destruction.
That's what the Most High said. Even the wild beasts of the earth, they're going to change their places, man. Right? You got deers on I-95. Right? You got chickens, man, in the alleys, man. Right? Oh, you got bears. You got bears in the damn backyard, man. Looking for food because you cut all of the trees down. They made a movie when I was younger. It was called Over the Hedge. There was an animated movie back in the day, man. Like 20 years ago, they made that movie. And it was about the animals trying to break in because they cut down their whole land, man. And they built the hedge up so to keep them away to their own environment. Bring it out, King.
And there was a bobcat in Baltimore. I think.
A bobcat?
A bobcat getting ready to attack this man's dog.
Damn, bobcat.
It says, with ongoing destruction.
With what?
With ongoing destruction.
What did Esau do?
With ongoing destruction.
And we're going to hold Revelation 11 and 18. With ongoing destruction.
At a rate of a football field of nature every 3 seconds.
Damn! They're destroying 100 yards every 30 seconds. You gotta go. At that point, you have to go. To be able to do that, 100 yards. How long it would take us to destroy 100 yards?
I mean, the runner.
We have to really care.
Right.
We have to really invest in.
Right.
But to do it every 30 seconds,
That's crazy.
it matters, man. So you have to go. You have to go. Give me Revelation 11 and 18, then go back to Isaiah 25.
Book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, smite, and shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth.
And shouldest destroy the earth. And the Lord said there's a reward for that, man. He's going to give a reward to his servants and prophets, man. Because you could die in this earth, man. You could die by the air. You can get pneumonia. Because he brought all these plagues over here. You can get asthma, tuberculosis. You can eat something. Brother said your eyes can go bad, man. Your water can be yellow out of nowhere. They're not going to tell you yellow, man. Gangrene. You get sick and die here, man. Without being physically touched by another individual, huh? Some places you go to, they tell you it's a code red.
Right.
Code red air pollution advisory. Your best bet is to stay out of Chicago, Beijing, China, New Delhi for the next 30 days, because we don't know what the hell to do, huh? You got overcompacted cities, you got massive rape, people trampling each other to get them Elamites on the train, and the Moabites, they be killing each other, huh? So Esau don't know how to regulate the earth, man. You're supposed to have your own land, your own cattle, and all the earth is not supposed to be owned by some white man, right? Or it's not supposed to be owned by your mayor.
Right,
The land is supposed to be divided by to families.
Right.
And their inheritance to till the land, man.
Right.
How do you have a city controlled by a group of small individuals?
Right.
Who can wreck your living quarters?
Right.
Don't try to build a balcony, man, on the back of your house, man. Hell, right, man.
Right.
HOA comes and what the hell are you doing, man?
Right.
Nobody told you to build a balcony on your house, man.
Right.
On your own damn house. Don't park your car, man, at somebody else's lot. They'll come and say, look, man, we'll tow your car. You can't even paint your house. That's right. It's going to interfere with everybody, man.
Right.
So Esau is a damn hypocrite. He's enforcing all these laws, but not keep one law of the Most High God.
See that?
Go back to Isaiah 24
God.
and read 6.
God, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth.
Read that again.
Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth.
See, since you destroy, the Lord is going to destroy you. Right? And what's your nationality?
Nationality?
Yes.
I don't want to claim one.
Well, you
Is that
don't.
okay?
You're born with the nationality.
You can say American then.
Okay, you Irish, or you Dutch, or you Italian, or you.
My father was a so we're not sure.
Your father was adopted.
But on my mother's side, it was Scottish and Austrian.
Have you seen the picture of your father?
Yes, sir.
Is he a white man?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's a so-called white. So when you look at this, all so-called white people, we've been reading before you came up here.
I 100% agree.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
All so-called white people have to pay for the crimes of what their forefathers have done, according to the Bible. That's justice.
You're
And you
100%
said you give me Numbers 35 and 33. So we're out here promoting justice.
That's right.
We can't get in the court system. We can't get it from the mayors.
No, you can't.
We can't get it from the Senate. No, we get it from God.
That's right.
So it's our job to promote the justice and the judgment of the Almighty God. Because as you walk around, nobody else is doing it.
No.
Nobody's in the Bible showing you judgment in the last days.
You're correct. I've not seen that.
And give me Numbers 35 and 3.
Book of Numbers chapter 35, verse 33.
Come.
So ye shall not pollute land wherein ye are.
How do you pollute the land?
How do you mistreat it? You treat it like you own it.
Let's find out. You should not pollute the land wherein ye are.
For blood it defiled the land.
No, a little bit of oil spill.
For blood it defiled the land.
When innocent blood is shed, it defiles the land.
You're 100% correct.
Now, whose innocent blood was shed when a so-called white man came to America?
Americans.
Native Americans.
Yes, sir. I've
Right.
studied under them. Yes, sir.
Studied under them.
Yes, sir.
What about this called Negro when he was forcibly brought over here?
I-
Was his blood shed?
Yes, it was.
So
And
God
it was shed on the blood of all the cotton that was picked and
Okay.
every other crop and all the on their backs and all
Right.
the scars
Right.
from your ancestors.
Right, say that in the camera. They need to hear that. Go ahead and say that.
Your blood was shed from the people that were brought here against their will from a country they considered not human, and they brought them here and they made them work in the fields, and their blood is on the cotton that everybody's fucking wearing.
See that?
Right, you see that? We didn't make that up.
Right.
Right? Now, read for
God.
blood that defileth the land.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein,
Here's how you cleanse the blood.
but by the blood of him that shed it.
But by what?
But by the blood of him that
The only reconciliation that can be done is the people shed the blood, their blood has to be shed.
Interesting.
That's judgment according to God. So,
You know what I see?
hold on. Let me finish.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Sorry.
So give me Job chapter 27 and 13. I'm gonna show you something else real quick before you
Yes,
make
sir.
your point.
No.
Job 27 and 13.
Job chapter 27, verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with God and the heritage
And the
of
what?
and the heritage of oppressors.
So the heritage of people that oppress another people can't be escaped. All right, nobody can avoid it. Nobody can slip past it. Every nation of people has a judge ordained by God. And if you belong in the category of oppressors, there is a collective, universal heritage for oppressors of the Israelites. And the only judgment is that their blood has to be shed. So if you're the descendant of those people and they can't answer for the people that come out of them, their loins, their posterity, they have to answer for.
I've had relatives that were racist and I have never talked to them again.
Okay, well, what does that have to do with the judgment of God?
Nothing.
Okay, now
God has the mighty judgment.
God has the judgment. Do you accept the judgment of God?
Absolutely, you better not.
Okay, now, is that going to change your perspective in life as a so-called white man? And knowing that now God is going to judge you and your fellow so-called Europeans for what they have done to God's people, how are you going to go about treating God's people from this day forward? What are you going to do?
I'm going to listen and I'm going to try and understand.
Y'all believe it?
No? I knew a man
He doesn't
from
believe it. They
New
don't
Orleans.
believe
His name was the Spice Man. Ran because of Katrina.
The judgment is already set.
Yes,
So when
sir.
Jesus Christ returns, there's no hope for nobody but the Israelites. Everybody else is going to be destroyed by the Lord or put in slavery. Give me Revelation chapter 2 and 26. See, that's not known. People don't teach that. You probably went to church, probably watched the Joel Osteen sermon. You heard something, right? Listen to
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 26.
25.
Verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
Hold fast and gave us till he returns.
And he that overcometh and keep my works unto the
You
end,
keep the commandments until the end.
to him will I give power over the
So
nations.
God is going to give the Israelites power over the nations. What people have power over the nations now? Who has the most global influence? Who dominates the earth through imperialism?
Stupid white people.
So-called white people.
Yes, sir.
So they have power over the nations. God said that the Israelites, they're going to have power over the nations. So all you other nations, all the ethnicities, all of the different tribes, God is going to give power to the people inside if they endure to the end.
Right.
So the former slaves, give me Sirach 10 and 25, are now going to be the masters. And the former slave masters are now going to be the leaders. Will you accept being in slavery under a so-called black man when Jesus Christ ordains it? Now we're really testing. Do you accept your so-called white pride and privilege?
I have no white pride. I do not.
You have white pride.
Think so?
Yeah. Every so-called white man has white pride. Right? When if you get put over, and I get pulled over,
Oh, there's a big difference.
because
I know
deep
that.
inside of you, you know that there's a chance of you kind of getting away with it.
You know what? You're right.
I know, yeah.
You're all right, sir.
That's that little sense of that white pride. See, when I get pulled, when the police get behind me, they don't even had a light.
Right.
Terrifying.
When they get behind me,
Oh, you got a light out, sir. I need to pull you over. Let me make an excuse.
let's continue reading.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 25.
Right?
Unto the servant,
Unto the servant.
Unto the servant,
that is wise.
see, the servant, the Israelites are wise. We may be servants in America. We built this society. We built the railroads, the White House, government buildings. Even Trump came out and said America was built off black people. He came out and said that. Even though we disagree with him, we agree with what he said at that moment. Right? Now, he said it to the servant that is wise.
Shall they that are free do service?
So what?
Shall they
them
that are free do service?
So the people are free right now, the other nations. They're going to do service to the wise servant when it's all said and done. We're the wise servant, and you would be the free man. So your future is captivity, slavery. That's according to the Bible.
Can I make a point?
What's your point?
Every single person here, except for y'all, well, except for him, has a phone. That is for slavery.
No, the phone is not just slavery. Give me Psalms 149 and 5. Right? No, the phone is not slavery. The phone is a device. It's just a device.
They don't know that.
No, they bought it. They looked online and said iPhone, Android phone. Some people switch from iPhone to Android. They know about it being a phone. Now, are they phone? Maybe, but slavery, true slavery is coming. Read that. And nobody's got a phone in those days. Bring that up.
Book of Psalms, chapter 149, verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory.
The Lord say,
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand.
so God is going to give the Israelites a two-edged sword in their hand. To do what?
To execute vengeance upon the
To
heathen.
do what?
To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
God is a God of vengeance.
Yes, he is. Oh, yes,
Right?
he is.
Justice and vengeance can go hand in hand.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes justice is vengeance.
vengeance.
Sometimes justice is mercy.
Yeah.
And this time, justice is vengeance.
Time.
So God is going to give the Israelites, hey, see, your game is cracked. So-called white men gave
You are
us
100%
Uzis,
yes.
Right.
switches,
Right.
guns,
Right.
wickedness.
Right.
God is going to get rid of all
Oh,
of the
and
things
now it's THC.
that you give us to destroy us and give us a sword to destroy y'all.
Right.
That's judgment. To execute vengeance upon the who?
Upon the heathen.
Upon the non-Israelites.
And punishment upon the people.
To do what else?
To bind their
Give
kings.
them a phone.
To bind their kings with chains.
To bind them up in chains.
And their nobles with fetters of iron.
Put fetters and manacles of iron upon them. Why?
To execute upon them the judgment. This honor have all his saints.
This what?
This honor have all saints.
So it's an honor for the so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man to enslave his oppressors. That's honorable according to the Bible. Let's get the Most High.
Praise ye Yahweh.
Right, hallelujah. That's what that-
Hallelujah.
praise Yahweh. So that's your judgment.
Right.
You heard your slavery.
Yes, sir.
Your best bet now with that information is to enjoy America while you can.
Yes, sir.
Right? You enjoy this holiday. You enjoy festivities. You drink your eggnog. You wrap your gifts up because the days draw nigh when America's going to be completely destroyed.
It will be, yes.
And nobody's going to make
Every
it but the
empire
Israelites.
falls.
Right. Every
Because of our
empire
past,
falls.
and the fact that they ignore it is going to be the reason, because you people remember.
What do you mean, you people?
So I'm sorry.
What do you mean by that?
A little bit too general. I apologize.
What do you mean by people?
You know what? You're 100% correct.
No, well, what does that mean, you people?
Us,
Us, now it's us people. From you people to us people. You people what? You can finish your thought. Finish your thought.
no, correct, sir. I want to apologize for that remark. I apologize.
All right, okay, finish your thought.
But it's because of the sins that this country tries to
You gotta say
bury.
that in the camera. Right?
It's because of the sins that this country tries to bury, and people like this man, these gentlemen here, that remember and don't forget, is always going to be there on the bottom. And the more they try and, the more oppression that they keep doing, trying to hide everything that they've done, the more people are going to remember, the more people that are going to listen, and they're going to tear down them fucking towers.
The Lord is gonna tear down these. So you can enjoy your night. We're gonna come back with the lesson.
I appreciate the lessons, sir. I really
Okay, we don't shake hands.
Okay, I understand.
We don't
sir.
shake hands. Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's the white man's last mental move to say, I got you. He's still a submissive. When he shakes my hand, he really not really into what he believes. I still end up on him. Right? We don't believe in shaking hands because we fully fledged believe that you are our enemy. So we don't shake hands with our oppressors. Thus said the Lord. Chapter 12 and 10. And when we don't shake so-called white men's hands, that kind of hits them in a certain spot. It hurts. It hurts. Now you can say you're not hurt, but that hurts so-called white men when we don't accept them. Yeah, that white pride. That white pride. Because they're used to everybody accepting. And everybody conforming,
Yes,
you
sir.
kind of get away with stuff. The minute somebody doesn't accept you, you feel some type of way about it. Here's what God said. Read that.
Sirach 12 and verse 10. Thy enemy.
The Lord say,
Never trust thy
I
enemy.
might have shook your hand. You could have turned me and did what you did to garden. Right? Put him in the chokehold. Right? Go on.
For like as iron rust, so is his wickedness.
Right. Through the trust over time. Go on. It's not a matter
Okay.
of if, it's a matter of when.
When.
The same way that the wickedness of the so-called white man is going to eventually come out. Right? You ever said the word nigger before?
Yes, sir.
Now, under what circumstance did you have to use the word nigger?
I grew up in the South.
Okay,
And
all
in a
right.
white family and with white friends, it
Okay.
was very common to say.
It was very common.
Yes, sir.
Mississippi,
I was born in Mississippi.
Mississippi. What part? Archdale.
Yes, sir.
Now, who did you ever call anybody a nigger?
No, sir.
You never called anybody a nigger. More like that nigger over there.
I've had black friends my entire life.
But you said y'all used it. So, like, was it
There
in
was
like,
a
hey,
Mac-
that nigger over there?
No,
Or?
it was mac and nuts. We used to call them nigger toes. I'm not
So
kidding, sir.
that's that. Say that again. Say that. They got to know that one too.
When I grew up, macadamia nuts were called nigger toes.
Wow.
See? That's what I was raised
Nigger
with.
toe?
Sir.
Toes?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what else? What else did y'all use the word nigger?
There was also a term called nigger knocking.
Nigger knocking. Get that on camera. Nigger knocking.
Where you would go up,
Oh, no.
you would go up, you on someone's door, you leave a pile of shit or something, and you run away. Yeah, I'm serious.
Nigger. So you got nigger knocking, nigger
Yes,
toes,
sir.
and give us one more.
That is the two I remember. I'm trying to remember it. I think that's what it is.
No, it's one.
More. You know what more?
It's one more.
It's one more. This the
You guys are having fun. You're loving this.
No, it's one more.
I know it's
the
one
Lord.
more.
Give me Luke 8 to 17. Right, give Luke 8 to 17. Right, bring that up.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 8 and verse 17.
Y'all got it in the Bible? Right, bring that up.
For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Read that again.
For
nothing that shall not be made manifest.
Neither anything hid that will not be known and come abroad.
Everything comes out. All right? Everything comes out of the Most High. Right? Bring it up.
It says, nigger toe is a dated offensive racial slur that was used as a colloquial name for Brazil nuts and
Wow.
parts of North America.
Okay, wow. So you thought you heard it all. Right. You thought you heard it all.
Never heard it either.
All right, so we're gonna continue with the words of the Lord. You can enjoy the rest of your night. Right? Okay, all right. Don't forget your bag. All right, so let's continue. Go back to Psalms. Right? Chapter 137. See that? So-called white man came out, huh? Confessions of an Edomite. Remember they used to have taxi cab confessions? Right, WFI confessions, man.
That's crazy.
Hey, these Edomites are bug out of their damn mind, man. These Edomites are lost, man. Nigger toes, nigger knocking. We call it ding dong ditch. Right. What's wrong with that? Right? They called it nigger knocking, man. And then they leave a pile of damn feces, man. So Esau is bugged out. But they taught us why y'all getting on them. Why do y'all call the so-called white man the devil? He is the devil, man.
Right.
Give me Revelation chapter 12 and 9. Give me Revelation 2 and 10. He when it came out, I used the word nigger before.
Bro, that is crazy.
I grew up in Mississippi, we use it all the time.
Right.
And you know we called somebody a nigger before, huh? To this very day.
Right.
To this very day. Bring it up.
I got a point. And the way he was saying it, I could believe that because I remember one time when I was over the road, my truck broke down in the south and I was by these Edomites home. And they actually came and helped fix the truck. But this how he said it to his friends. He was like, hey man, I see you having some trouble. Because he was like, bro, you want to help this nigga out? He said it like it was just normal. It wasn't like he was like, it was almost like he was saying, let's help this fella out. And he was like, all right, cool, we can help him out. And then they was done, it was like, all right, nigga, yo. It was just like, it just slid off the tongue like he always say it.
Yeah. Right, they
I had to eat that because it was like, yo, I'm at their mercy.
Right.
I'm probably in a sundown town. I don't know where the hell I'm at, but I know these crackers just took my shit and I got the fuck up out of there. It's a lot of language, but yeah.
Right. Well, they say in North Carolina now, they look you.
Yeah.
If you're a truck driver and you're going through North Carolina, you better keep moving.
Yeah.
Flat. You better get out and push that joint, man.
Yeah, come.
Because if you ask for help, they gonna help. They go to their own bloodlust.
Yeah.
You'll be found somewhere on a damn sycamore tree, man.
Yeah.
An oak tree somewhere with bullet holes all in you, man. And your organs. Well, he committed suicide and stabbed himself to death with a knife.
Right. He stabbed himself.
Bring that out.
Revelation 12 verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil.
Called the who?
Called the devil.
Now remember, it's like this is going into the pot. Y'all got a minute for the words of the Lord, family?
1 minute.
Most I want us to get one sheep out of this madness. Right? Lord willing. But Revelation 12 goes to the Roman Empire. And the Roman Empire was ran by so-called white men and Edomites. Right? You go into, you have Julius Caesar, Octavian, Tiberius, Caligula, Claudius, Nero. Brother, commit the word to the Lord, brother.
Brother,
keep seeing the white man amongst chains.
Right.
I keep seeing that. So when John saw this dragon, we understand through the Holy Spirit as a so-called white man's empire. Now read it again, Revelation 12 and 9.
Revelation 12 verse 9.
Bring it out.
And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil.
Called the who?
Called the devil.
So it's called the devil in the Bible. And we're not the only ones that testify that the so-called white man is the devil.
Yeah.
Even them Arabs out there,
Yeah,
they call him the great Satan.
Yeah.
They call him the devil. The Hamites call him the devil. The Moabite man called him the devil. They all got a different language for him being the devil, man. Right? But they get mad at us. We're the only ones that can't say it.
Right. The only ones.
Yeah, we're the only ones that can't call him the damn devil, man. But we in the neck of the enemies, man. If anybody knows that he's the devil, it's going to be us. We have more right than anybody on the earth to testify that this man is the devil.
That's
Right, read on, King.
Called the devil and Satan.
And what?
And Satan.
Why is he called the devil? We always go into it, the word devil means deceiver. Right? I mean, and then look, he's deceived us, his own people. There's no limitations on his deception. He has no, there's no end game with him.
No limit.
If Yahweh Shah was here, you try to deceive the Lord, man.
Right, yeah.
Pontius Pilate tried and say, don't you know I got power to release you, man? Or detain you, paraphrase, and tried to get in his mind, man. Say, look, I'm the white man, man.
Right.
I'm Pontius mother for Pilate, man.
See that?
Pretty much, that's what he was saying, man.
Right.
Who the hell you think if they said you're the king of the Jews, man? Give me that in John, I believe that's the 19th chapter, man. Around, at least 20, so you can find it. Right, but I'm Pontius Pilate, man. I don't care if they believe that you're the Jews or the Jews. Now, when you read it, remember, he knew that they delivered up Yahweh Shai out of envy.
Yeah, they did.
He knew that, and he still flexed and said, don't you know I'm Pontius effing Pilate, huh? I got power to kill you, release you, huh? Now, if you got weak in that moment, you can say, yeah, well, you know, yeah, you right. What do you want to hear? Right, bring that up.
It's the book of John.
Flocky, that's what Jake do when you in these courtrooms, man. When they interrogate you. A lot of times, Jake, you get arrested and you get detained in those interrogation rooms and you start confessing the stuff that you never did.
Right.
Out of pressure. Out of fearing the so-called white man's power.
Right.
Now you're doing 30 years over something to do, man.
Right.
Because you got pressure. They trained to run mind games on you, man.
Right.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Smash your head against the table. Damn Chick-fil-A, man. You know? And there are millions of Israelites who have been arrested and locked up unjustly, were coerced, persuaded to believe that you did something that you didn't. With false evidence, man. False witnesses, man. But if you put your trust in the Most High, you wouldn't own up to that, man. You would say, look, you have to kill me, man. The Most High has me, man. The Most High is going to vindicate me. He's going to avenge me, man. I don't care what evidence you planted. Yahweh got me. Yahweh Shai got me, man. And that's the spirit you have to be in. Hell with the so-called white man's idea of the power that he thinks he has. Man. That's right. The Most High got the power, man. Right? Call on Yahweh Bashim Shai. Right. Give me hold that. Give me Psalms. We was gonna get that earlier. 89 and 13, man. The Most High, he's the King of Kings. He's the Lord of Lords, man. He so don't have power. You're not running anything, man. And the one, give me Isaiah 10 and 5. Bring that up.
Book of Psalms, chapter 89, verse 14. Justice and judgment are the inhabitants of thy throne.
See, justice and judgment, they live with the Most High. Those spirits come from the third heaven, man. Those are actual spirits that Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, created, and they live around the Most High God. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
Mercy and truth.
What does the Most High give?
Mercy and truth.
Those are also spirits. Mercy and truth
shall go before thy face.
and shall go before thy face. Go on.
This is the people that know the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Yahweh, in the light of thy countenance.
And blessed are the people that know that, man. It's a blessing to know that true judgment comes from God, man. You don't have to sit there, well, I hope my lawyer does. Your lawyer don't run nothing, man. It's up to the Most High to put the spirit on your lawyer to get you out that case, man. It's been times you didn't have a lawyer and you got out, man. God did that, man. Yahweh Bashim Shah did that, man. We've all been where we were slighted. Things wasn't looking favorable for us. The outcome was uncertain. We didn't have the resources, but the Most High still delivered us, man. It had nothing to do, well, that's a good judge. That's a great man. That's a good police officer. That's the problem with the so-called black man. Oh, the white man, he took care of me. He adopted me. He took me in out the foster care system. The Lord did all of that, man. To have you come up and hear the words of the Lord. I ain't gonna spit in the Most High's face, man. He done brought you through all of this just for you to give credit to the man that he hates forever, man. Make it make sense, man. Give me John the 19th chapter. Bring that up.
John chapter 19, verse 8. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he was the more afraid.
He was the more afraid because he knew in his spirit that Yahushua was the king of kings.
Right.
Go on.
And went again into the judgment hall,
Right.
and said unto Yahushua, which art thou?
What he say?
Which art thou?
Where you from, huh?
Right.
Right? They say you the king of the Jews.
Right.
Tell me what's really going on,
Right.
huh? Go on.
But Yahushua gave him no answer.
No, he said that's the white man. Yes, your honor.
But Yahushua gave him no
He
answer.
took his hat, not had a hat on, but he took his hat off and stood up and combed his beard, got a haircut, looked up who his judge is going to be online, what room he has to go to. Is it the second floor? Is it the third floor? Do that, man.
Right.
You know who do that? We do that.
Right.
See that? Who's my judge going to be, man? Right? What room do I got to be in?
Right.
Okay, I can't wear this. I got to wear that. Okay, I got to say yes, your honor.
Right.
Got to hold my right hand up, all this, man. See, Yahushua, he's the epitome of masculinity, man.
That's
right.
The epitome of having trust in the Most High, man. Yahushua, the Most High, simple to be a lamb without a spot and blemish, man. And the Lord said, like an ox, he go to the slaughter, phrase.
Right.
Or like a lamb to the slaughter. And lambs don't resist, man.
Nah, they don't.
Lambs buck up. But if Yahushua was fearful, he would have bucked up, man. And he would have told him where he's from.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm from Bethlehem.
Right.
I don't want to don't hurt me, Pontius Pilate. I'm from Bethlehem, but you know, my father, we went to Egypt. Because I came, Herod wasn't that bad. But we went into Egypt for a little while. And Archelaus was there, so we had to go to Nazareth.
Right.
And that's what happened, Mr. White Man. Pontius Pilate satisfied my king and my God. No, he had trust in the Most High.
Right.
To do the will of the Father. No matter what power the so-called white man think he has, man. That's what, Jake, you gotta understand, man.
Yeah.
You have power independent of every other creature.
Right.
Your power comes from the Most High, man. The Most High can shut this whole stuff down, man.
Right.
He split the whole earth and swallowed up men. He killed everybody with a flood. Right? The Most High is gonna only save a remnant, and everybody's gonna be destroyed by fire.
Right.
Man. How the hell do you fear a man, man?
Right.
Give me Isaiah 17:13.
Which art thou?
What did Pilate say?
Which art thou?
Right?
But Yahushua gave him no answer.
He said what?
But Yahushua gave him no answer.
That turned red as hell, man. See, they don't say it right there. Right, but we believe.
That's right.
Because that pride, like that Edomite that came up, that white pride. Boy, you ain't answering me, boy. Who the hell you think you are, man? He cut him, man. See, one thing you cut the so-called white man's pride, man. He get all red and all flared up and start getting, what's that stuff he get on his skin? Yeah.
What he say?
Psoriasis. It start getting psoriasis, man. Jake, we don't really get psoriasis, man. You might get a little some hair, you put that oil on it, you'll be all right, man.
That's what I was gonna say.
Esau, they be putting gloves on and hiding it, man. Right? Read that one more time, King.
He went again into the judgment hall and said unto Yahushua, whence art thou?
You from?
But Yahushua gave him no answer. Then said Pilate unto him, speakest thou not unto me?
See that pride right there, man. You ain't speaking to me. I'm Pontius M. effing Pilate. Don't you know what I did? Give me Luke 13:1 real quick, man. You gonna get it real quick? To what? Yeah, give me Luke 13:1 real quick.
Book of Luke, chapter 13, and verse number 1.
Right?
There were present at the season some that told him of the Galileans whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices.
Read that one more time.
Come.
See, this was in Pilate's mind. He thinking about all of the niggers in his mind that he killed, man. All of the Jews he got away with killing, man, and murdering, man. And he looked at Yahweh at that moment like a regular old Jew that he could kill, man.
Right.
Because he did it in Luke the chapter. He went into Galilee, and as they was bringing the sacrifices, he murdered them, man.
Right.
So when he looked at Yahweh, he said, man, that called white man look at you. When he pull you over, he like, man, I can kill you. I did this last week.
Right. Got away.
I got away with it, man.
Right.
You know how many niggas I killed when I pulled over, man?
See that?
You don't want to hand me your damn license. You don't want to roll the window down, man.
Right.
See, that's that pride of these damn devils, man.
Right.
Get on, King.
There were present at the season some that told him of the Galileans whose blood Pilate had mingled with
Whose what?
Whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices.
See, that Pilate was murdering people. He was been murdering the Jews, man. Right? Read on.
And Yahushua answering said unto them, suppose ye that these Galileans were six above all the Galileans, because they suffered such things? I tell you, nay,
But except ye repent, ye shall all like one perish.
Anybody can get it.
Right.
That's what the Most High said.
Right.
Anybody can get it. Whether the Lord killed 50 Jews or 5, anybody can get it.
Right.
Word to the Lord, family.
Family.
Brother, you got it from the Lord, brother. What's your nationality, brother? See that, man? Yeah. They make them wear a hat, man.
Right. They don't wear a
Here
hat.
it is. Piece of dedication. Esau made you wear a hat.
Right.
Your Santa hat.
Right.
The height. This is the height.
See that?
This is the height of Greek fashions, man.
Right.
So go back to John the 19th chapter.
John chapter 19, verse 8.
That's crazy.
Verse 9. And when they get into the judgment hall, and say unto Yahushua, which art thou? Yahushua gave him no answer. Then said Father unto him, speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee?
He said, I got power to kill you, man. Don't you know who you're talking to? Did you know I just killed a whole bunch of Jews as they were sacrificing to your God, man?
Right.
If your God would not be now, he would have did it back then. That's what he's thinking about, man.
Right.
Go on.
And have power to release.
And I have what?
And I have power to release.
I could kill you or I could release you. I'm the so-called white man. Here's what I can do. Read on.
Yahushua answered, thou couldst have no power.
What did Yahushua say?
Thou couldst have no power.
People have to understand.
Thou couldst have no power.
That's what you got to understand, man.
None.
You have to understand that the so-called white man can have no power. Read.
At all against me, except it were given thee from above.
See, the Most High's running stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know what that translates to, man? Slaki for the language.
Right,
You ain't running shit.
Right,
Slaki for the language.
Right.
But, that, you know, sometimes you translate.
Yeah.
You ain't running nothing, man.
Right.
You're not running the damn thing, man.
Right.
Who the hell you think you are, man?
Right.
The Most High's running it.
Right.
You don't even know the Most sent me here, man. Right, give me John 18 and 37, man. Right, what you holding me, man? Give me Isaiah 10 and 5. Give me Isaiah 10 and 5. Right, whoever got it, bring it up.
10 and 5.
Con.
Isaiah chapter 10 and verse number 5.
Right, come here, the word to the Lord.
Assyria.
Come on, brother. All praise to the Most High. Brother. Right here, Jake. Right here. Right, what's going on, brother? We are teaching our people that we're the Israelites. Where you from, brother? Senegal? Where you people from? Sierra Leone. That was close. So you would be more than likely an Israelite according to the Bible. Did your foremothers and forefathers go to slavery on ships? You heard of the slave trade? Have you heard of that? The transatlantic slave trade? Your people part of that slave trade? So that was told in the Bible. God said that our people will go into slavery on ships for breaking God's commandments. Have you heard of that? You heard of that, brother? You heard of that, brother? So we're teaching our people that we're God's chosen people, that we're the Israelites. I'm going to show y'all one verse before y'all leave. Okay. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Book of Deuteronomy.
Now, in West Africa, right? Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Cameroon, etc. You got French, you got English, you got all these languages. Who gave them those languages? White people. Right. Now, did the people ask to have that, or was it forcibly given to them? It was forcibly given to them. Now, what also happened was they came over here with ships like that. What a fucking trash. Am I lying? And they put the people on ships and sold them. What happened that we all know about that history, we're about to read it out of the Bible as a prophecy. Give me Deuteronomy before y'all leave. Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Book of Deuteronomy, the 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God's people were slaves in ancient Egypt. Y'all probably know about that. Let my people. You heard of that? Going through the Red Sea. Sound familiar? God said, break the commandments. You're going to go back into Egypt again. Meaning back into what again? Back into slavery again.
Right.
Read it from the top.
Come. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into bondage or slavery again.
With ships.
On the plane.
With ships.
On the bus.
With ships.
Chinese man, he didn't go to slavery.
Right.
The white man didn't go to slavery on a ship.
Nope.
We're the only people that transported by force on a ship. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
thou shalt see it no more
We
again.
haven't seen it again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We're sold. What we sold. Yeah, it's in the Bible. You're sold to your enemies.
For bondmen
Get a fly.
and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Right, so y'all check it out. Y'all find out that we're the Israelites according to the Bible. And we were redeemed out of our captivity. Right, we're God's chosen people. All right?
Thank you.
Okay, all praise. All right, itching to go. All right, Lord willing to see this planet though. Lord willing. See, and that's to the most high, man. Right, this in John 8. Where we at? Isaiah 10. Bring it out.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse number 5.
Right?
O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
Right?
I will send him against an hypocritical nation.
See, our people were a hypocritical nation, man. And the Lord sent the so-called white men against us. Read on.
And against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge.
Right? And we were the people of the wrath of God. Because of what? No, man.
Yeah.
Idolatry. We love to wear the heathen, man.
Yeah.
We love to wear the other nations. So the Lord said, you know what? I got something for you. I'm going to raise up your enemy and send him against you. Read on, King.
Wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil.
To do what?
To take the spoil.
Take our nationality.
And to take the spoil.
Take our language.
To take the spoil.
Read.
And to take the prey.
And to take your children, huh? Take your temple. Read.
And to tread them down like the mire of the street.
And damn stuff you out, man. That's where you got the was that George Floyd? With his knee on his neck, man. Trodden down like the mire in the streets. Read on.
Be it, he meaneth not so.
Right?
Neither doth his heart think so.
So it's not of his own heart to do this, man. Read.
But it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few.
In his spirit to do evil, but I'm programming his mind. Read on.
For he saith, are not my princes altogether kings?
Right?
No, and Carchemish. Is not Hamath as Arpad?
Right.
Is not Samaria as Damascus?
Right?
As my hand hath found the kingdom of idols, and whose graven images did excel them of Jerusalem and of Samaria.
Right?
Shall I not, as I have unto Samaria and her idols, do so to Jerusalem and her?
Read.
Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his work upon the Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria.
So the Lord is using you to destroy us, just so he can destroy you.
Right.
That's all you are, man.
Right. A tool.
That's a tool, man. Like the brother said, like a drill or like a hammer. A temporary tool, man. You said what? Something you use and it's gone, man. Like a Q-tip.
Like them little Allen wrenches that come with the set when you put something together.
Right.
You put it together, you just throw it away.
Oh yeah, it might come with the IKEA stuff. Man. Yeah. Put it back in the bag, man. You might hold on to Allen wrench, and with them extra pieces, man, you get rid of them, man.
Right.
Read on, King.
Over gasket.
Right.
And the glory of his high looks. For he said, by the strength.
What part of Detroit y'all from?
Detroit.
I'm from the west side. What part? Cranberry Dexter. So I got one verse for y'all.
One verse.
One verse.
One
You ain't got
verse.
me. Hold on. I got one verse. I got one verse. One verse. Your brother from the
Your brother from
West
Detroit.
side.
Come on, brother. West side. One time for the west side. Come on.
One verse.
What up, though?
What up, though? We're going straight.
I'm gonna show you one verse, brother.
One verse.
All right, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Right.
And the Lord.
So this verse, just to show you, shows that we are God's chosen people. That we would be the Israelites according to the Bible. Not niggers and Negroes and the names that we've got in America as of our slavery. But we are God's chosen people. That's our message, brother. All jokes aside, that we're God's chosen people. You have to repent and keep the commandments. So this verse I'm going to show you is a prophecy that was written thousands of years ago that foretells something that we all want. But it's in the Bible. So read it.
And the Lord shall bring
Call it.
Salakia. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the prophecy is that the Israelites were going to Egypt again. What do you think about the Bible, brother? You know that Moses freed them out of slavery.
Right.
And they went through the Red Sea into the wilderness.
Right.
In Deuteronomy, they're already in the wilderness.
Right.
That's their current location. But he told them if they break the commandments, they're going to have to go back into Egypt again. Meaning back into what again? There you go. That's right. Read it from the top. Right.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. But there's a people that will go into another slavery.
Right.
This time they're going to go on slave ships. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Where it's written,
thou shalt no more
you're
again.
not going to see your homeland again.
And there ye shall be sold unto
Once
enemies.
you get there, you're going to be sold unto your enemies. Read on.
For bondmen
Slave men.
and bondwomen,
Hold on about slave men and slave women.
no man shall buy you.
So who did that happen to? Happened to us, right? Did it happen to us, brother?
That's true.
Right, so who is God talking to?
Us.
He didn't call us niggas, right? What did God call us? He called us the Israelites.
Israelites.
So we're the Israelites, brother, we're God's chosen people, all right? If you ever got time, come back and hear the word. It's brothers that teach on campus marshes, brother. Sometimes on 7 Mile and Van Dyke, out there in Detroit. So, all right, brother. All praise to the
All praise to the Most High.
Some speed fishing.
Right.
All praise to frankincense. Right? You know where you can find frankincense at?
Yes.
Where?
Thank you.
No. Where in the Bible can you read about it?
Right.
Just lusting after the smell. I know they ask you that all the time.
Yeah, God.
Is that sage?
Yeah, no, I mean, like,
Right? Is that turmeric? Are you burning turmeric?
Right. He's always sage, but then that like the smell and love it, they already know it's frankincense. And then I get to talk to them.
Right.
Anybody like the smell?
It's like bait.
Yeah, it's bait. It is.
So go back to Isaiah chapter 10, man. So you got to throw all types of bait, man. Are you from Detroit? Where you?
Right.
You know, that's all of the spirit, man. The speed fishing out here.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the well sealed the deal.
I kind of thought you was gonna get it when I saw him. I said, "Oh, they from Detroit. You know where you got that jacket here."
No, you ain't getting that here. What the one? Can you read? Finish that up. Isaiah chapter.
Isaiah chapter 10 and verse number 11. Shall I not, as I have done Mary and her idols,
Read 13.
verse number 13. For he saith, by the strength of my hand I have done it,
Read.
and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasuries, and I have put down the inhabitants a valiant man.
Read.
And my hand have found as a nest the riches of the people.
So he said, I killed everybody.
Right.
I robbed. I put him down like a mighty man. That's how the so-called white man thinks, man.
And as one gathereth eggs that are left,
How about what?
have I gathered all the earth.
What did Esau do?
Have I gathered all the earth.
No, just Baltimore.
And have gathered all the earth.
He knows that he gathered all the earth. Read on.
There was none that moved the wing,
There was none that moved the wing.
or opened his mouth, or peep,
Or what?
or
So he
peep.
know he got the power. He said, when I was coming to earth, ain't nobody moved, man. Ain't nobody opened the mouth.
Right.
Ain't nobody moved me out the way. I run the show, man. Right? That's the mind of Esau. Read on.
Verse 15. Shall the axe boast itself that heweth therewith?
You got an axe, right? You can't sit and chop a tree down, and then the axe jump out of your hand and say, well, hold on, I'm done for the day. No, the axe is a tool, man.
Right.
The axe can't say, damn, I'm sharp as hell. Look how fast I knocked that tree down.
Right.
You're just a tool. You serve a purpose.
Right.
And the axe doesn't serve 50 purposes, man.
Right.
You have that one purpose, to cut that tree down.
Right.
Read that again. The axe.
Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth with?
Read.
Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it?
Yeah, the saw you shaking and sawing,
Right.
the saw belongs to you.
Right.
You control the speed, you control the might,
Right.
you control what to do with that saw when you're done with it, man. Read on.
As if the rod should itself against them that lift it up.
Right, so the point is, what's your deal? What do y'all want?
I'm just listening.
Into what?
What you're saying.
What am I saying?
Well,
You're answering my question. I was actually listening to him.
We're reading about the destruction of America in the Bible.
Right.
Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominable earth. All of the homosexuality that America promotes, the sinful idolatrous ways, but you don't stand up against it.
Do you?
We're doing it right now.
Right.
We're the only ones doing it right now. You're the ones celebrating an idolatrous custom called Christmas and getting in a spirit that's not according to the spirit of God.
Right.
Christianity's 2,000 years old. Do you think it's idolatrous to who?
16. Did you say?
Christianity's 2,000 years old. It's idolatrous to who?
According to God. Your people have promoted Christianity. We're not Christians up here.
Right.
We're the Israelites according to the book. Give me Psalms 94.
Psalms 94, verse 16.
How do you get
Who will rise up for me against
reading
the
from
evil
the Christian
one?
Bible.
Hold
How
on.
do you get-
Don't let y'all had y'all beers. Y'all had y'all beers and y'all drink. We can tell y'all been drinking tonight.
Have you
the
ever
word of
had
God
a drink
come
in
out.
your life?
Read that.
Have you ever had a
Who
drink in
will
your life?
rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
So y'all don't stand up for God. No. Y'all are out here drinking on the Sabbath day.
Right.
Day right now. And y'all are drinking and profaning God's day, man.
Do you have any family
And
members
y'all
who are
are
drinking today?
See, you don't want to take accountability.
Do you have any
at all.
family
We're
members
not
who are
playing
drinking
white
today?
man serpent games
Do you have any
at all.
relatives who are drinking
We've been
today?
through that.
Have you converted your
are
relatives
drunk
to your
on the Sabbath day
You
right
should
now.
start with
And
your
you won't take
relatives,
accountability.
your mother, your
Right.
father, your sister, your brother, your aunts,
Right.
your uncles, and
We're
your
done
cousins.
playing
If you
games.
can convert them, then you should try somebody on the street. But if you can't even convert your cousins, you're not.
Why are you drunk on God's holy day?
Why can't you convert your family members to your faith?
But-
Why can't you do it?
Right.
No, your blood relatives.
These
Your
are
blood
my
relatives.
Right.
These are my blood.
Really, all of
Right.
them. All the
Now
same
the
age.
question is,
No,
why are
you know what I'm
drunk on
talking
the
about.
Sabbath?
You know deep down. You know
Why are
deep
you
down
drunk
what I'm
on
saying.
the Sabbath?
You know deep down what I'm
Why
saying.
are you drunk on the Sabbath day?
Why can't you
Why are
convert
you
your
drunk on
mother
the
and your
Sabbath?
father and your
This is
brothers and your
God's
sisters?
day.
Tell me what your brothers
This
and
is
your
God's
sisters
day.
are doing
Right.
right
Give me
now.
Matthew 12,
What are your brothers and sisters
Give me
doing
Matthew
right now?
12,
Your
48.
blood
Bring it
brothers
out.
and
Read it.
sisters.
The book of Matthew, chapter 12, and verse number 48.
And y'all are going to make y'all are going into slavery.
Right.
And y'all are going to be good slaves. And we're going to wipe that damn smile off your face,
Right.
man. We're going to wipe that crooked homosexual smile off your face, man. Right. Read that.
God, it's the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 48. But
And
he
he's
asked
going to
me,
be a young slave.
Right.
He's a young boy. He's going to be a young slave who took our young boys and raped them and made them.
How about your
slaves.
how about your relative everywhere doing what you criticize? Why can't you don't have strength to convert your blood brother? You don't, and you know it. And I want you, as you lay in your pillow tonight, to think about what I said, because I know you can hear me, and I know it bothers you. Deep down in here, it bothers you. You can't convince them.
12, verse 48.
Damn hypocrite.
Right. But he answered and said unto them who told him, Who is my mother?
Who is my wife?
Who is my mother?
Yahweh say,
My mother.
That's a young boy. You shouldn't talk to him like that. Now you going to the so-called police. They can't do nothing about it.
Right.
At all. With the John in 1970.
Right.
We just did it.
Right. Right.
Read on.
Who is my mother?
Who is my what?
Who is my mother?
Read.
And who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hands toward his
See,
disciples
Yahweh stretched forth his hands to his disciples.
Woo.
And
and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren.
Yahweh say,
Behold, my mother and my
He
brethren.
said, those are my mothers, those
Right.
are my brothers.
Right.
This is my family.
Right. Right. For whosoever shall do the will of Father which is in heaven, the same as my brother and sister and mother.
Can't get around that.
Right.
Right, so this is my brother.
Right.
What?
Right.
Older women treat them as mothers
Right.
and treat them as fathers. Huh?
Right.
So the hell, what about your blood relatives?
Right.
We blood relatives and we spiritual relatives.
Right.
Huh? We all, the Lord said, don't we all have one father?
Right.
See that? The Lord said that, huh? We come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
Out here breaking God. And you see the so-called white man, he want to try to run circles around
Right. Right.
and manipulate you, huh? We got a week. Well, yeah, maybe we should come out here because we haven't converted anybody. Maybe we should go home and really evaluate. And let's just understand if this is the truth. Right? We'd be a damn fool.
Damn right.
This ain't 1492.
Right. Right.
This ain't 1492. Your power's over.
Right.
The power now belongs to
Hey.
the spirit of power. of Yahweh Shemel.
Right.
Matthew chapter 3 and 8. We're not playing no damn serpent games with you so-called white men. That's what Gad, that's where you messed up, Gad.
Right.
Reuben, all the northern kingdom and the rest of the tribes, you messed up. Allow him to open his damn mouth, man.
Book of Micah, chapter 3 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
But truly, I am full of power.
What the Lord saying?
But truly, I am full of
See,
power.
now the power dynamic has shifted, man. The power is being given to the saints of the Most High.
Right.
Spirit, man. That's why we can come out here with great boldness,
Right.
man, and great might, man,
Right.
and prophesy the downfall of this corrupt kingdom, man.
Right.
Read them,
But truly, I am full of power of the Spirit of the Lord.
right?
And of judgment.
And of judgment,
And of might.
and of might.
To declare to Jacob his transgressions.
Tell Jacob you're going off. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're going off, man.
Right.
You're an idolater.
Right.
You're drunk out here. You're following the pernicious ways of the so-called white man's government, but you refuse to keep the commandments of God. Right. You refuse to repent, man. You're going to get drunk tonight. Some woman is twerking right now.
Right.
And some woman's had abortion right
Right.
now. You got the brother who's Michigan's coach, man. All jammed up.
Yeah,
Because the spirit ain't right, man.
Right.
He had an Edomite woman at home, snuck around and dealing with another Edomite woman, man. He was making $5 million a year.
Right.
Lost it all for the so-called white woman.
Yeah.
He was he had 3 children, but he had one mistress white woman and main white woman, man. That's his damn problem, man.
Right.
You love these nations, man. He was the head coach of the most winningest football program in the history of mankind.
Right.
First so-called Jake Black coach.
Yeah. Right.
For a woman that looked like that. She looked like the woman, man. But now he risked it all. $5 million he had 3 children. Because Shannon he came out and said, well, I know how it feels. You damn right you know how it feels, man.
Right.
Because you was doing the same thing.
Right.
When is Israel going to learn
Right.
to stop following the ways of these other nations? And follow the ways of the Most High God, man? These should be eye-openers.
Right.
The Most High said, who teacheth like him? He's teaching you by making examples of other individuals, man.
Right.
So you don't have to make the example of, man. And that's mercy from the Almighty God, man. Because that same judgment could us, man.
Right.
But when I saw that, I said, damn, man. And I received instruction.
Right.
So read on, King.
To declare to Jacob his transgressions.
So our job is to have power to get on our people that they need to repent.
Right.
Read on.
And to Israel his sins.
And to tell the Israel their sins. Yeah, you got these other nations out here, man. You got Elamites and Hamites and Moabites. They sin, they go off.
Right.
But our primary focus is to tell them their sins. Tell them their laws that they're breaking. The commandments that they were given, that they have to repent, and come back to the Most High.
Right.
Our people at the very bottom. Ain't no white man going to help you. You got that flag on. No white man that stands and pledges allegiance to the flag to help you.
Right.
And nowhere in the pledge of allegiance does it say you have to help out the so-called black man.
Not at all.
Hispanic and Native American man.
Not at all.
Hey, sister, you got a minute for the Bible? All right, we the Israelites, God's chosen people. So I'm going to get a few more and I'm going to pass to the next powerful, dynamic, electrifying speaker. Go to Isaiah. All right, go to Isaiah chapter 55 and give me verse number 3.
Isaiah 5, verse 3. Incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live.
See, the Lord said to hear and your soul shall hear, man. That's all you got to do. You don't have to climb a mountain, man. You don't have to dig deep into the earth. All you have to do is be attentive, man, and come back to the Most High. Read on.
And your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you.
And I will make, who doesn't want that, man? You want to be like, give me Hebrews 12 and 16. Everlasting covenant from the Most High God, man. The God of heaven and earth that created everything you see and can't see. You want to turn down the covenant, man, like the Edomites? That's what Esau did in Genesis. Go to Hebrews 12 and 16.
Book of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
See, when you read this chapter, the Most High tells you to people not to be like.
Right.
When you jump to verse 14.
Verse 14. Follow
15.
verse 15. Looking diligently.
Looking what?
Looking diligently.
No, slothfully.
Looking diligently.
And we got to be on fire, huh?
Right.
You got the background. crown, man. 7 candlesticks, man. Right? Looking gently.
Least any man fail of the grace of Yahweh, least any root of bitterness springing up trouble you.
Right. Man fail, least bitterness trouble you. Right? Do not follow those spirits. Bitterness, trouble, doubt, infidelity. What else?
And thereby many be defiled.
Right.
Least there be any fornicator.
And there be any fornicator. Don't be like any fornicator
Or profane person.
or profane person.
As Esau.
As who?
As Esau.
But how can Esau make what God said don't be like him?
Right.
But he can repent and be saved.
Right.
But God is telling you in order to
Right.
get the kingdom, you can't be like Esau.
Right.
At least to be any fornicator or profane person as Esau,
Who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
ran your birthright. Man.
Right.
It may not be a morsel of meat,
Right,
but it
right.
might be Christmas. You
God.
might sell your birthright to freak off with these women and these other nations.
Right.
You might sell your birthright to do what else? Celebrate Valentine's Day,
Right.
man. Celebrate white Jesus.
Right.
Go to it's just nothing. A morsel of meat is something that's nothing. Compared to an everlasting covenant, man, you sell your birthright every time you willfully go off.
Right.
You don't provide for your household, man. You're evil to your woman. Anytime that you sinfully go off, you despise your birthright, man. And you're no better than Esau, man. Because that's what Esau did to lose it all. And Jake, that's what you do in order for you to lose it all, man. Hey, brother. What's your nationality, brother? Real quick, brother.
God. Book of Hebrews chapter 12 verse 10. Least there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
He sold his birthright.
Right.
Read on.
For ye know how afterward he would have inherited the blessed. He was rejected.
He was what?
He was rejected.
He was rejected. Because the day is drawing nigh where if you sell out and you try to hurt and get back in the grace with the Most High God, he's going to reject you. Huh?
Right.
This verse is not for us to pull to say Esau can't repent.
Right.
This verse is used so you can understand what happens when you deny the right of God and you willfully sin.
Right.
That's the purpose of Hebrews 12 chapter. It's to exhort you and to encourage you that you may walk upright before Yahweh shall returns. Because Esau didn't have no repentance, man. It's did it carefully with tears. So if you deny your birthright, you playing around with the Spirit of God. And you expecting the Most High to say, you know what, I'm going to bring you back in. No. You're going to fall out this truth, man. You're going to take the Holy Spirit away from you, given a reprobate mind, man.
Right.
Right, read on.
Come. Though sought it carefully with tears.
Everybody's drunk and amazed. Looking up, like, you know, the whore got you, man.
Right.
You're showing too much cleavage tonight.
Right.
She don't got nothing on tonight.
She ain't got nothing on that.
Right? Y'all tricks, man.
Right.
Y'all tricks for the low for the whore tonight, man.
See that?
Her pimp is Satan, man.
Right.
And Satan said, you like the Mac, man. Remember the Mac, the whore, his woman, they took my money. They did so and so to me. And what did the Mac say, man? He said, you better get out of the damn street.
He said, get my money.
Better go get my damn money. See, she thought she had a relationship with him. She, like they was something.
Right,
you know, like they had a thing going on, man. He said, look, you better get out there and get my money.
Right.
Now Satan is telling America, man. Get out there, Shalom, and pimp out these people, man.
Right.
Pour them out, man. And everybody's in bed with America, man. About a freak fest and Diddy party. This is worse, man.
Yeah.
This fornication is worse than any Diddy party, man. Because at least you can go home.
Right.
Here you can't go home. You're stuck in sin.
Right.
Captive to these demons. Give me Jeremiah 51:6, man. Diddy don't got nothing on the whore of America, man. Right, bring that out.
Jeremiah 51, verse 6. Get out of the midst of Babylon.
The Lord say,
Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
Separate from this society, man. From their customs and their ways, man. Read on.
And deliver every man his soul.
Deliver your soul, right? Deliver your spirit, man. See, give me wisdom of Solomon, Thawan. Give me wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 and give me 9. Read on.
Be not cut off in our iniquity.
See, the Lord said you gotta deliver your soul. Because temptation is at an all-time high. And if we were to stay any longer than a set time that God has set up, our souls will be defiled. Our souls will be defiled. You can only fight for so long. That's why the boxing match is only 12 rounds. They can't make it 50 rounds even if they wanted to. It has to be for a set time. A running around track can only be for so long.
Right.
So this is a fight and it's set for a set. And if it was to continue longer than the set time, we'll all fall away, right? That's what we're about to read. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 4 and read 10.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse number 10.
So this links up with Jeremiah, deliver every man his soul. Read that.
He praised the Most High.
Give me the Lord, brother. Give words to the Lord. He did what?
He pleased the Most High and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners, he was translated.
And this goes into Enoch on one level.
Right.
He lived amongst the wicked, and he was actually taken into jail. Right, read on.
Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding.
Hold on. Read that again.
Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile soul.
So the Lord had to get Enoch up out of here, man. Because if Enoch stayed any longer, he probably would have went off, man. And that's Enoch, man. It was so on the earth. It was so wicked. The Lord said, man, even Enoch has the future to be defiled. Right. Brother, you know that, brother? Did you know that? Hey, brother.
Brother with the wool.
Come rock with us, brother. What's up? To us, brother. We out here for y'all. For you.
Y'all be violent, man.
Brother, we ain't never met you before.
Right.
Never met you, brother.
Right.
You gotta
No,
be
you
fair.
don't.
Brother, you gotta be fair.
No, you don't.
You gotta be fair, brother.
Be fair, brother.
Take a flight. At least take a flight.
You don't.
Take a flight, brother. Hold on, brother. Brother, hold on. You must be into Islam.
Yeah, I am. I'm like Islam.
Brother, hold on now, brother.
I know what's up.
No, you know what we don't like? We don't like arguing with you.
Right.
Right, so what is your nationality? You said you're Muslim, right? But what is your nationality? Well, black is the color of your eye.
Divine. I went to have breakfast.
Why do you say black? That's what makes me mad.
Right.
Well, my brother calls himself a color
Right.
instead of his true nationality.
See that?
What's my true nationality? You tell me.
Well, if you on this side, if you so-called black man, Hispanic man, or Native American, Israelite, God shows the people. So your religion is different than your nationality.
Right.
So a lot of our people are Christians, they're Buddhists, right? They're into Islam, they're Nuwaubians, they're all of them. But we have one common nationality, and it's not a color. I don't
Right.
agree on box, brother. What's
Not
that?
a color.
So beating Israelites. Right. Now you read the Quran, front to back. So in the Quran you read about Ishmael, you read about who else? Who's another prominent in the Quran? Abraham? What? No, I'm talking about in the Torah, the first 5 books. Okay, well the Bible, the Quran endorses the Bible.
Right.
In order, that's the Quran. We're gonna read it right here. You got it right here.
This is Surah 3 and 93.
Listen to this, brother.
All food was lawful for the children of Israel, except what Israel made unlawful for himself before the Torah was revealed.
Before the
Torah was revealed.
So in the Quran that we can get right now, it tells that you have to read the Torah. The Torah are the first 5 books of the Bible.
They don't got no right Torah.
You said what?
They don't got no correct Torah.
You have, no, the Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible.
But there's no Torah no.
It is the Torah.
That's not the real Torah.
Brother, the word Torah goes back to the word salvation, destruction, the first 5 books of the Bible.
That's not no Torah. No, it's not.
So how is it not the real Torah?
We not even ready.
Brother, you have to stand on the thing that you make. But listen to this. We're not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to show you that the Bible is always been part of the Torah.
Right.
Right? Now you can get in this own separate book, but it's already the first 5 books of the Bible. Now read that word again, King.
Reading on in Surah 3 and 93. Before the Torah was revealed, say, O prophet, bring the Torah and read it if your claims are true.
So
That's back then. They don't got the Torah no more. Give me some knowledge. I want to hear some good words. So that's why I even gave y'all the time.
Torah. Alright? I'm here some good knowledge. We appreciate you standing right here. So I'm gonna show you that you're not black, you're not divine, and you're in Israelite. The Bible. Alright, give me Deuteronomy 20:15. night.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 15. But it shall come to pass.
Right, you heard of Moses? Okay, this is Moses talking to the Israelites. You gotta eat.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If they don't listen to God,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
if they don't follow the commandments, what's gonna happen?
these curses,
All these blessings.
that all these curses shall come of thee and overtake thee.
God told them about curses. I'm gonna show you 3 curses. You tell me what people on the earth did the curses. Think about all the different reasons. Read verse 16.
Verse number 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Who's cursed in the cities? Who lived the worst in every city you go to? And the cities that you went in, that you traveled to, which people are most in poverty, drugs, violence, ghettos, hoods? Who lived like that? Who lived like that? Who lived like that in Baltimore? Which people are the most people in poverty? All right, like, right? And that's not, brother, that's not just Baltimore, that's all over.
Philly.
Right? Philly. So God said, curse shalt thou the city. Now, you know who's not cursed in the city? The airman. He owns stores in the city.
Right.
He owns the gas station, the bodega, the smoke shops. He owns it, right? When you get your oil and light, I'm trying to show you, brother, that you would be quick. Well, brother, you can't rush out. Right? You gotta be patient. Right? We're gonna curse you out in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Who's cursed in the fields? Who have to work in the field? Us. Right. So who's God talking to right now? He said what? It's on us? All right, he's talking to us. So the Bible is about who? But that means it's not about everybody else. It's not a book about everybody in Christianity.
Now, you can't, just because it's specific people right there, that don't mean it's gonna, if you go to another street,
Everywhere in the Bible is talking to us.
Right.
Every book in the Bible is named after you.
Right.
Where in the Bible is it not talking to us?
Right.
All the Bible. We don't got no original Bible.
Right.
We got the 1611.
We got the 1611.
The Bible, the books that they took out of the actual Bible. Right. Y'all got it. We got it. You can get it.
You can get it. Right.
Show me. Brother, pull it up right now. Come on. Look, brother. Pull this up, brother. Pull this up, brother.
what Bible that is?
This is the 1611 KJV Bible. And it has the 15 books in KJV. That's the King James. No. If you know. Why you say no? He's an Israelite that lived in the Middle Ages, bro. He's a so-called black man.
Right.
He doesn't have to say so. He commissioned men to translate the Bible from the Greek and Hebrew, or the Greek Hebrew into English. But did you ever look into yourself? A lot of stuff that you hear is hearsay, but you gotta have a mind to go research it out for yourself.
Right.
Like you gotta search out your nationality.
Right.
Give me some homework.
All right, homework. Read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. It's 68 verses. In the beginning, it gives you the blessings for keeping the commandments, and the curse will show you what will happen to our people who are breaking the commandments, like being cursed in the city, working in the field. That is a result of breaking God's commandments. God is only talking to our people, so we know the Bible is about us.
Right.
The same people he freed out of Egypt are the same people that were going through those curses. There's no more for you. But now, verse 68.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Listen to this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, God's people were slaves. You should be heard, brother. You heard at least, let my people go. Those words, let my people go, never heard of that in life? You know, from the Bible, from Moses, let my people go.
of Judah, chapter 5, verse 11. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them,
Right.
and brought them low with slavery
And made them what?
and made them slaves. And made them slaves.
So Pharaoh put the Israelites in slavery. God said, I'm going to bring you up. She did. And so if you break the commandments, your punishment is you're going to Egypt again. Meaning you're going into slavery again.
Right.
That makes sense, brother. What commandment? All is over 600 things. Like not, no shrimp, crab, and lobster, keep the Sabbath day. Don't defile the temple with adultery. What book you got from? Read the Bible. Seems like it's not coming out the Bible, right? See, the spirit of what you're receiving is not what you're receiving.
Right.
You're trying your ass to what book I'm out of, but little do you know, brother, we've been talking about the Bible 50 times since you
Right. Right.
So you know the spirit about what you're receiving is different than what you ever got.
So y'all only read out the Bible.
Yes, we only read out the Bible. What a Torah is the 25 books of the Bible.
But that's the King James. That's not the Torah.
So you have the Bible means compilation of books. So you have the Gospels, right? You have writings, you have the history, you have the prophets, and you have Torah. You can buy each one separately, but the Bible is all of them put together. That's how it's created. A compilation of books. But I want to finish it before you leave. Go back to 68.
Deuteronomy 20:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
You're going to go into slavery again.
with ships.
With what?
With ships.
There's one race of told we're going to slavery and ships. You know that's us. You know it?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
The way it's written.
thou shalt see it no more again.
And we haven't seen our homeland again. You don't know your homeland. You don't know what country we're from. It's just in the Bible. Read on.
There ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Read that again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Take it off the slave ships. What? What? Kicking against the pricks.
Right.
Y'all know about the wars. You know about the wars. The wars are Israel.
Right.
You know about the wars.
Thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man you.
So Arabs sold us to actual Africans.
Right.
There's something called the subsidiary trade.
Right.
And our people were forced to accept Islam. We were forced to become Muslims by the Arabs. That's Arab philosophy. That's native customs, bro. We were forced to be given that. Just like Christianity.
I know what you're saying because it was war. And like, I get what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so turn that around, brother. This map right here, the Arabs had us in slavery in the Middle Ages. From around, let's say 500 AD, all up until the 1300s. The Arabs forced Islam on us. And Arabic on us. You ever see the movie Roots? Yeah. When Kunta Kinte came over here, wasn't he a Muslim? He was a Muslim. But he wasn't an Arab, he was an Israelite.
Right.
He spoke Arabic and he was a Muslim because that was forced on those people. Just modern day Christianity and white Jesus is forcing our people. But we're not Christians, we're not white people. What we follow now is a direct result of our slavery.
Right.
We're trying to show you, brother, the knowledge we're trying to show you is you have to know that your nationality is an Israelite.
Right.
So how y'all gonna quote the Bible when the Christianity, when they was forced and all that too? They forced the Christianity on people too.
Right, but you know what? They didn't give us the Bible. You know what they gave us? They gave you white supremacy, a white Jesus, and they gave you something called a Negro Bible, the slave Bible. Missing 90% of the books.
There ain't no regular Bibles no more.
No, brother. So at the same time, they had the regular scriptures, and they said we're not going to give that to the Israelites. We're going to make our own and take 90% of this out and give that to the people in slavery.
Now that's knowledge.
That's what they did.
I'm for that.
Right, now bring that up. I'll show you that. The Negro Bible. They took the book of Exodus out, bro. They took the Psalms out. That's why Christianity is such a passive, docile religion. It's so passive, it's full of homosexuals, and it's effeminate. God is for that. But that's what Christianity teaches. Just because we're reading out the Bible doesn't mean Christians.
Right.
God didn't give us Christianity. He gave us laws and commandments.
The Bible don't even say Christianity.
Right, with the Bible, you had Israelites that were called Christians. But I'm going to show you that. Bring that out, King. Listen to this.
Right, this is the Negro Bible.
Now, the what?
The Negro Bible.
The Bible.
The select parts of the Holy Bible for the use of the Negro slaves.
For the what?
For the use of the Negro
They
slaves.
said we have to control men like us. Let's take out parts of the Bible. Read on.
In the British West Indian Island, shortly known as the Slave Bible, is an abbreviated version of the Bible specifically made for teaching a pro-slavery version.
Teaching a what?
A pro-slavery version of Christianity to enslave people.
That's what we follow now. Our people follow the white man as your master.
What you just read? You read that from the Bible? Oh,
That's online, yeah.
Oh, I've read.
No, that's not in the Bible, but it's history to show you why we follow, why our people follow. You understand? So what we're trying to show, it's a little bit more than that.
Over 90%.
No, 5%.
Over 9%.
Over 90%
of the Old Testament and over 50% of the New Testament were removed from the Bible in this edition.
They took it all out. And all they gave you, Jesus loves you. Right. God loves you. Come as you are, little black boy, come to church, hear the music, and dance for master. That's all they gave us.
Right.
But in the actual Bible, they teach you that the so-called white man's going to slavery. Right. The Bible teaches America's going to be destroyed.
Right.
The Bible teaches that we are above all nations.
That's right.
But we never learned that in the Bible because we never read the Bible. Because we always thought the Bible was a book of white Jesus and white men. But everybody in the Bible looked like God.
Right.
What color is God in the Bible?
Let's get to it.
What does God look like? People say it doesn't matter. I don't know. He could be anything. In the Bible, it really defines what kind of hair he has. Give me Daniel 7 and 9. Read that.
Book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse number 9.
Right.
I be to the thrones were cast down.
So Daniel saw the future.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
He saw God sitting on the throne.
Whose garment was white.
So he had a denim jacket on.
Whose garment was white as snow.
All white garment on. Read on.
And the hair of his head.
Hold on, read that loud.
And the hair of his head.
What's in the Bible?
And the hair of his head.
And the hair of God's head.
Curl wool.
So long straight hair.
Like the curl wool.
You have pure woolly hair.
Right.
I have woolly hair.
Right.
This is not woolly hair
At all.
But that's not woolly hair. So according to the Bible, God would be a soul of blackness.
Right.
But they don't teach that in Christianity.
See that?
They don't teach that in the church.
Right.
They don't teach that in the world. We teach the truth according to the Bible. That the Bible is about us. It's not that we hate Muslims, we hate this. People hate the truth. They hate us, brother. Right. Because we telling the truth.
Right.
They don't want to hear that. You guys are being mean. What does it matter he looks like? It matters because it's written.
Right.
And imagine, brother, you're an intelligent brother. Imagine what that does to your self-esteem. Me taking the fact that God looks just like you, and I give you a white man. What would that do to your psychology and your son? It'll mess them all up.
Right.
It'll mess them all up. And it'll have trusting in a so-called white man and looking to him for all things and hating your own brothers.
Yeah.
So they did this on purpose. They went, and you know why you questioning the Bible? Because they know the Bible is the truth. You don't tamper with something that's a lie already.
Right.
Leave it alone. But when something's the truth, you try to go through great endeavors to corrupt it, to take away the knowledge and the message of it, brother. You understand? So right, they spend billions of dollars on stuff like this, so you don't know who you are. You're a color, brother. You're an Israelite, huh?
Right.
Right? We read about us going into slavery for breaking the commandments. That happened. They know that. But again, we weren't taught that in the churches. I grew up in church. Pretty sure you went to church, brother. You're into Islam because church don't sit right with you. Huh? Right? But you're trying to find it. But I'm gonna tell you something. Islam is not our customs, brother. That's the Arabs' customs. We're a different nation of people with a different diet, with different customs, with different. And believe it or not, Islam actually gets what they get from the Bible.
Right.
That's why they don't eat pork. You know that. Well, then you can't eat pork in Islam. You can eat pork. Yeah, you can. It's in there.
It's in there.
It's in the Quran. You don't believe it? You don't believe it? You can eat pork in the Quran. I'm gonna show you that.
Bring it up.
I'm gonna show you. And that's what we tell our people to come out of these philosophies, bro. Right? These philosophies. Now give me Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Right, listen to Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
Deuteronomy chapter 20.
What's Deuteronomy?
You got it.
Deuteronomy is one of the books in the Bible.
It's in the Torah.
The fifth book.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
We're scattered all over the earth. We're in Haiti, Jamaica, Canada, England, Gold.
From one end of the earth even unto the other.
Right?
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
What's one of the punishments?
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Once we get to these other lands, we're going to be forced to serve other gods. Read.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Even what?
In wood and stone.
What do our people follow?
Even wood and stone.
So the wood is the cross of Christianity. Our people bow down to. Islam is the stone that people bow down to in Mecca.
Right.
God didn't tell bow down to stones. Nope. They bow down to idols.
We ain't bound. It's not a bow down.
It's right here, bro.
That's not. That's
Showing reverence.
that's the direction we.
No, they're bowing down to a stone.
They not bowing to the stone, bro.
Well, hold on, bro. They actually kicked the stone.
Yeah.
That's to show respect. That's
To
not.
what? To
That's,
who?
that's to show respect.
To what?
There was a whole lot that happened with that,
Would you bow down and kiss the stone?
brother. I'm just not bowing down to.
I'm asking. But you would,
We
though.
bowing down to God. We just face the direction of the stone.
Give me Leviticus 26 and 1. Brother, they say that a meteorite. See, the Arabs, brother, their history is they used to worship 360 gods for each day of the year. Their chief god goes back to the Canaanite moon god named Sin or Nana. It's a moon god. That's why they have a moon. They have a crescent.
Right.
In Christianity, they always have a sun because they worship the sun.
Right.
Now, they believe a piece of a meteorite is embedded in there. It's not that they're just facing the east. They walk around it, kiss the stone.
Right.
Now, well, they do that, brother.
It's
And
not bowing stone.
well, they're physically bowing down to the stone.
Praying and then.
I mean, how does that
I get
look?
what you're saying.
Okay, all
I
right.
get what you're saying.
Now, in their mind, well, listen to this. Leviticus 26 and 1.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse number 1. Ye shall make you no idols.
The Lord say,
Ye shall make you no
you
idols.
can't set this up right here, right? Bow down, make it face the east. Take my hat off and start bowing down to
Y'all
the
smart, but y'all gotta do homework too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I
Listen
gotta
to this.
do
Hold on, read on.
homework.
This is book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 1. Ye shall make you no idols.
The Lord say,
Ye shall make idols, no graven image. Neither rear you up a sinning image.
you can't make a statue, a standing image.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone.
Any what?
Any image of stone.
Read.
In your land to bow down unto it.
That's in the Torah. It's in the Torah. And the same law where they say you can't eat pork, they get it from here. It also tells them that you can't bow down to stones.
Right.
Y'all read the Quran.
We about to read the Quran right now. Listen to this.
This is Surah 2 and verse 173. He is only forbidding you to eat carrion, blood, swine, and what is slaughtered in the name of any other than Allah.
Right?
But if someone is compelled,
But if
if someone is compelled
you can't eat pork, but if somebody try to force you to do it, go on.
by necessity,
By necessity,
neither driven by desire,
or if you're starving, right? It's not driven by desire.
nor exceeding immediate need,
You really need it because there's no other food.
they will not be sinful.
They will what?
They will not be
You
sinful.
can eat it. If
I
you
know
really,
that. No, not yeah. If you starving, yeah, hungry, yeah.
but that's not right. Why would I tell you not to do something then you can do it if you're really hungry?
Because you want to die.
Then we want to die.
Yeah, we gonna die.
The Lord, and why would the Lord allow you to starve for doing something He told you not to do?
Right.
That's not just.
Right.
The Lord just kill you because you're being righteous and not poor because He don't take care of you.
So you gonna die.
No, the Lord is going to say, we have faith that our God is to sustain us.
Right.
He fed our fathers in the wilderness
Right.
with manna. So the point is, brother, there are exceptions. In Islam, you can beat your wife. Believe that?
Lightly.
Lightly?
They say lightly.
Lightly?
They say lightly.
You can beat
But
her.
it's not a harm. It's just like this. Like on a.
You believe that?
That's not a beating.
So you can throw your woman.
You don't say put your hands on. And the prophet ain't beat his wife.
He ain't beat his wife? How? Oh, whoa. You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Bring it up.
It says, this is Surah 4:34. Men are in charge of women.
What it say?
Men are in charge of women. By right, Allah has given one over the other. And
We believe that there's order that men are over women. But here's the difference. Go on.
and what they spend for maintenance from their wealth. So right women are devoutly obedient.
Righteous women are devoutly obedient.
Are devoutly obedient, guarding in their husband's absence what Allah would have them guard.
Right.
But those wives.
But what?
But those wives.
But those wives is not righteous. They're not obedient.
But those wives who you fear arrogance, first advise them.
First say, look, I'll beat your ass.
See that?
I'll put my hands on. I'm gonna grab that stick thing and I'm gonna hit you with it. First advise them.
Then, if they persist,
Then what?
then if they persist, forsake them in bed.
Don't have sex with them.
And find.
What kind of? How is that a punishment? That's a punishment. Not having sex with your woman.
And finally, strike them lightly.
And finally, what?
Strike them lightly.
Strike them lightly. Your lightly might be different than my lightly. If she persists too much on me, my lightly might be a little bit heavy.
See that?
You know,
Yeah, lightly is an afterthought.
Yeah, it's a parenthesis.
That's an afterthought.
to be extreme in our religion.
But you can hit them, but not too hard. You believe that?
It's the substance.
What you mean, brother? You believe that? You can hit the woman, she aggravate you, but not too hard. Everything about her face.
But yeah, everything with the
You believe that? See, brother? See, you can't rock with that, brother. It ain't right to put your hands on your woman, huh?
Consistent.
What reason would you have to put your hands?
There must be a few reasons. This is written.
Right, y'all taking bits and pieces though.
There has to be a reason
You gotta read
for a
the
man to
story.
put his hands on his woman in a form of Islam. And then Muhammad, brother, you know Muhammad, he had a 6-year-old girlfriend. He married a 6.
There's a whole. Y'all taking pieces. Y'all gotta read the whole thing. He didn't do.
He was
the
6-year-old.
most. She was perceived. She's one of the most knowledgeable women.
6-year-old?
She wasn't 6.
She was 6.
She was 6.
We can show you, brother. You know, we haven't made up nothing up here.
The age not even.
The age, what?
She wasn't.
What I say about the age, though?
No, it was different. It wasn't
Different?
different.
What you mean
She
by that?
wasn't 6.
How old was she?
6.5.
Almost puberty. She's
Almost.
He didn't.
Let's say puberty's 12 years old. It's right for an adult to deal with a woman that's almost hit puberty.
She was like one. You know how like somebody emancipated because they smart.
So you will date a 12-year-old or a 6-year-old?
It was a different time.
No, but you're saying since she was intelligent, her father let marry Muhammad because she was smart. And she knew how to carry herself mentally
Right.
like a grown
And
woman.
you know that's how it goes. If your parents consent, you can can marry a grown man.
But you said this before puberty. So she even had her cycle yet.
And he didn't sleep with her too after she got her
But
cycle.
why did he get it beforehand?
Because she was a smart woman.
But he couldn't write. So how did he know who was smart and who wasn't?
Just because you can't read or write, that mean you're not smart.
Yeah, you're illiterate. You gained knowledge by reading at that time. Other thing is hearsay from you.
Right.
You can never verify it yourself.
Just
Bring
because
that
you
up.
can't read or write,
It
that means
says
you're not smart.
classic Islamic sources.
Hold on, what does it say?
Islamic sources
Which one?
state Prophet Muhammad was around 50 to 53 when he married Aisha,
That's her name. Yep.
who was reported as 6 at marriage and 9 at consummation.
Okay, let's say you're right. 6, but he didn't lay with her till she was 9. So you was right with that. You was right. But he's wrong.
Right.
She's 9 years old.
So he was 60 when he wasn't even, that's not the right age though.
Was she in puberty?
Yes.
I think said she was.
When he slept with her, she was a
But he got her, he was praying on her beforehand.
She was a special person.
He said, you know who says that? The so-called white man in prison right now. Who deals with little boys.
Right.
Who said he's so special.
Right. So smart.
You know, he's such a smart guy. Here, come
do
to
your
my
homework on her.
I don't have to do my homework on her.
Do your homework on her before you even.
I have to do my homework on her. She's a victim of rape. That mother's
How did she get raped if she was a father?
Because she can't brother, she's not in her mind, she doesn't have a mind to understand what's going on at that moment. Nobody, that's why Islam is not right, brother. Because none of this judgment is right. I don't even have to ask, brother. Bring that up.
I don't know how to pronounce this.
Brother, you know it's not right.
Yeah, you know
you got, brother, you got a daughter. You got a daughter, brother.
Do your homework.
Hold on, brother.
No daughter.
Okay, brother, check this out. Not that we would, because we love you. We've been to the Lord willing. But if you got a 9-year-old, right? 7-year-old, when I come around.
Wow.
50 years old.
She wasn't even 50.
She got a 4.0. Right. All her science projects are. Right. She got all gold stars.
Right.
And I'm looking. Honor roll.
That's wicked.
Right? Is that right for me to be doing that?
Wicked, yo. That's
She got gold stars, honor roll, science projects. Perfect
Y'all gotta do
attendance.
y'all homework. Y'all
Brother,
can't
but
go
is that-
you can't go with bits and pieces and think y'all know the whole shit.
Okay, bring that up.
This is, I don't know how to pronounce this. This is Sahid Al-Mukuli.
Right?
5134.
5 on what?
5134.
Right? That's right. Yeah, right. Bring that up.
That the prophet.
That the who?
That the prophet married her when she was 6 years old, and he consummated his marriage when she was 9 years old. Hisham said, I have been informed that he should remain with the prophet for 9 years till his death.
9 years. So they was married 9 years. She was preyed on, brother. That's not right. It's not for a man to look at your prepubescent daughter and find interest in her because she thinks she's. And then Muhammad called us a bunch of raisin-head niggas too. Did you know that, brother? He called black people a bunch of raisin-head niggas.
What color he was?
Muhammad? Muhammad's so-called white man.
Right.
You ain't know that, bro?
You don't know nothing about your
Pull up, head nigga. Or raisin-head. Right, bring that up. So people gotta come out of that, brother.
Yeah, man.
Listen to this.
This is the Hadith, chapter 1 and verse 63. While we were sitting with the prophet,
While we were what?
While we were sitting with the prophet in the mosque, a man riding on a camel. He made his camel kneel down in the mosque.
He made his camel kneel down inside the mosque.
Tied his foreleg and then said,
He tied his foreleg.
Who amongst you is Muhammad?
Who what?
Who amongst you is Muhammad?
He came down and said, which one of y'all sitting down is Muhammad?
At that time, the prophet was sitting amongst his companions, leaning on his arm.
Right.
We replied, this white man.
This what?
This white man.
So this Negro.
This white man reclining on his arm.
That's Muhammad. This white man reclining on his arm. That's what it is.
Will you read that?
Hadith 1 to 63.
So
What it say?
we'll read it again. Read that part. Just read the last part.
He said, who amongst you is Muhammad?
So the guy came in. He said, who is Muhammad?
At that time, the prophet was sitting amongst us, leaning on his arm.
He was sitting amongst the other men.
We replied, this white man, reclining on his arm.
So that's Muhammad, that white man, right there. So his contemporaries admitted that Muhammad is a white man. That's in their own manuscripts, brother.
That ain't no hadith.
Huh?
That ain't no hadith.
It is in the hadith. You can find this, brother, anywhere. So Muhammad is a white man. Can you find a raisin head? He called us raisin heads too, shriveled raisin heads. So we are teaching our people that we're the Israelites, God's chosen people. Right? Give me Romans chapter 13 and 11. Right, Romans chapter 13 and 11.
Book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse number 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
So God said it's time to wake up out of sleep. It's time to come out of philosophies, come out of doctrines, come out of religions, come out of politics, and come back to the Most High God. As the Israelites. Read on.
For now is our salvation nearer than we would believe.
Now bring that up.
This is Sahih al-Baraki, Kari, 7142.
Listen to this.
Allah's messenger said, you should listen to and obey your ruler.
You should listen to, that sounds like the slave Bible.
Right.
You should listen to and obey your ruler.
Even if he was an Indian black slave whose head looks like a raisin.
Whose what?
Whose head looks like a raisin.
That man said black people's head look like a raisin. I ain't following nobody like that. That's what he said.
He wasn't white.
But why'd he say black men got raisins? You would never say that.
Black slave.
Why you? What do that got to do with anything?
It has everything to do with following a man who hates called black people.
Right.
And he has no prophecies.
I don't know about Bilal.
Bilal? What do you mean about Bilal?
I was smart.
What prophecies does Muhammad have? He's a prophet, right? So there must be something that he foretold to happen, has happened, or will happen, or is happening. What?
Bring it out. Bring out one.
Come on, brother.
You need a hot beef.
You don't know off the top of the head? Alright, give me John 12 and 28. John 12 and 28.
Book of John, chapter 12 and verse number. Got it.
John 12, verse
For y'all
28.
brothers that just came in, we're showing our people the dynamic between Islam and the truth. Right? While we come back to the Most High God, as the Israelites to keep the commandments. And we're not coming at you, brother. We coming at
Y'all taking bits and pieces and running with it. Y'all not reading the whole. You feel me? Y'all can't do that.
Okay, when you show me the whole part of the 6-year-old to the 9-year-old,
The age not even really specified all the way.
when you got the whole story, brother, we might inside. All right, so whenever you come back and you know the 6-year-old, 9-year-old really mean this, then we'll hear you, brother.
Right.
Right? Because we don't want to do that. We don't want to take bits and pieces. All right, so read that.
John chapter 12 and verse 28.
Bring it up.
Good, brother. Right, bring that up.
Father, glorify thy name.
What y'all shall say?
Glorify thy name.
The King of Kings say,
Father, glorify thy name.
The Prince of Life say,
Father, glorify thy name.
Read.
Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I will glorify, I will glorify it again.
And with that, we want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh. By Mashiach, Kwam like Yahshua. Kwam Yahshua.
Kwam Yahshua.
Kwam Yahshua.
Kwam Yahshua.
Kwam Yahshua. Don't go anywhere. Next powerful, dynamic, electrifying speakers on the city.
Kwam Yahshua!
Kwam Yahshua!
Kwam Yahshua! Kwam Yahshua!
Kwam Yahshua!
All right, what's going on, brother? So if I ask you your race, what would you tell me? You say Black American. So if you look on the sign right here, what society would call Black Americans, right? Actually, Israelites from the tribe of Judah. You ever heard that before? Let me show you something. Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2, and then give me Revelation 1, and we can start at 13. Come on, bring on Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 14 and verse 2. Through the morning and the gates thereof length.
So you heard of the Jews, right? The Jews or the Jewish man? So the Bible, Jew is short for Judah. So the Bible, real Jews or Judah is mourning, meaning we're crying. A race of people cry like us, or is in a position to cry like us. When we gotta walk on saying Black Lives Matter. Nobody else is dealing with the stuff that our people gotta deal with, right? He says Judah mourneth.
And the gates thereof languish.
Your gates are your protection. As a race, we don't have protection, right? Right?
They are black.
What the Lord say?
They are black.
What color are the real Jews?
They are black.
They are black. Now, the Bible's letting you know straight that the real Jews are so-called black people. But when you look over the earth, these people are saying that they're the Jews, right? They wear them top hats, they wear them small hats. So, are they the real Jews or we the real Jews? Let's get another witness to it. Right? Now we're going to talk about who the world calls Jesus Christ. Right? Jesus Christ, give me Hebrews 7 and 14. Jesus Christ is a Jew. He is the Jew of the Jews. He's the King of the Kings. Right? He's the only begotten Son of the Most High God. What did he say? What is his nationality? What is his race?
Bring this out.
Hebrews 7 and verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord,
right? Christ himself, go ahead.
sprang out of Judah.
Sprang what?
Sprang out of Judah.
So it's a fact that the Lord, right, who the world calls Jesus Christ, he comes from the tribe. So we're going to read the description of Christ in the Bible. Bring this.
Revelation 1 and 13, and it reads, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks,
Right, in the midst of the 7 churches,
one like to the Son of Man.
Son of Man is a title. Jesus Christ, right? Go ahead.
Clothed with the garment down to the foot.
So he had a long going down to the foot, right? That's how our people dressed in the ancient world. Long garment on, right down to the foot. Go ahead.
Girt about the pants with the golden girdle.
So he had a golden girdle around his midsection, right? Holding up his garment. We wore that when we went to war. So the real Christ of the Bible is a man of war. Now, as we go through this description of it, we're going to see if it matches. Because that's what they tell us Christ is, right? They tell us that's Jesus. We're going to read our Bible, and we're going to see if it matches what he looked like, or if it matches what we read in the previous verse about how the Jews are so-called black people. Right, go ahead.
Continue to verse 14. His hairs.
All right, I just wanted them to hear it. You listening too? All right, all praise to the Most High. But I don't want him to listen to 2 things at once. That's why we stop. All praise to the Most High. I'm glad to hear that. That joys my spirit to hear that. Right? Go ahead.
Continue to verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Were white like what?
Were white like wool.
And what people got hair that's like wool? Our people. Our people got hair that's like wool. Right? Thick hair. Coarse hair. You can put it in locks. You can put it in braids today. Right? Christ got hair like wool. But you got hair like wool. Do he got hair like wool? No. Right? Go ahead.
Like wool, as well as
right?
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And he had a fierce countenance. Right? They would say he looked like what they say, an angry black man. Right? He had a strong, that's what it means, his eyes was a flame of fire. He wasn't a soft or a feminine type of guy. He wasn't a pushover. He was a masculine man, right? Eyes as a flame of fire. And his feet. Now watch this. Your feet gonna be the same color as the rest of your body, right? You don't got orange feet or blue feet. So his feet, his skin color,
and his feet like to fine brass.
Like unto what?
Like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Brass is like a penny. It's a metal. Color is brass. So what color is a penny? It's brown. Okay, Christ got hair like wool, but you got hair like wool. His skin color is like brass. That's brown. What color is your skin? Brown. So his skin color, his feet like a fine brass.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
How dark was the Lord?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if you take brass or something brown and you burn it in a furnace or in the oven, is it going to get lighter or darker? Darker. So that means that Christ is what? It's a so-called black man. And what else?
And his voice as the son of many waters.
And he spoke loud and with authority. So now, we just read how the Jews, right, are so-called black people. Then we read about how Christ, he is a Jew, he's the top Jew, but he's described as a so-called black man. Because you're the one that got hair like wool. You're the one that got feet like brass as if it burned in the furnace. So when you read about Christ, Christ looked like who? That's right. But they always give us this image, right? Give me Hosea 4. They give us this image to mess with our minds, right? All right, take a flyer, brother. Take a flyer. Y'all got one? All right, y'all Israelites, we got to repent and keep going, right? Right, but bring that up.
Hosea 3 and 4 in the reads, for the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image.
And without a what?
And without an image.
Right, and you know, that's the odds that the so-called white man has put on this earth, right? And so now our people are so destroyed that we have no image. We have no real place to turn in this place, right? In this captivity. What's going on, brother? Minute for the word? 2 minutes, brother. 2 minutes, brother. Right? Right, he's shaking his head, just bobbing on. Right, what's going on, brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm cool.
All right, brother. You got the flyer? All right, make sure you look into it, brother. Because, and one more thing. I know the brother said it, but just to reiterate, when we go into the Bible, we're not going into Christianity. We're not speaking Christianity, we're speaking what the Bible actually says. Because Christianity and the Bible are 2 different things. Christians don't teach the Bible as it's written. Right? Give me Isaiah 29 and 13.
Because like he said earlier, they always show us this so-called white man, right? Did you read the verse you had what I was just bringing out to the young brother? About what Christ actually looked like? All right, how he looked? Like a so-called black man. But Christianity gave us this. You get what I'm saying?
It was a whole church thing now when they was all the princes.
Right. So now, okay, now watch this. Because you're saying something. If the images that they show or that they have that are hidden, that they don't show to the public, is a so-called man, why are they always parading around this white Jesus? They doing that to deceive you so you don't know who you are. You see what I'm saying? So bring this out, Proverbs 29, and then give me, Isaiah 29 and 13, and then give me Proverbs 3 and 31. I'm gonna explain something to you, brother. I'm gonna explain something to you. Bring this verse up.
Isaiah 29 and 13, and it reads, "Wherefore the Lord said, much as this people draw near me with their mouth."
Right? A lot of people, they say they love God. And that's in Islam, Christianity, Buddha, whatever. A lot of people say they love God. Go ahead.
And with their lips do honor,
right?
But have removed their heart far from me.
But have what?
But have removed their heart far from me.
See, a lot of people's minds are really far from the Lord. And they think that they God, they think that they loving God, but they don't know how to do it the right way. You get what I'm saying? Right? Keep going.
And their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men.
It's what?
It's taught by the precepts of men.
Romans 10 and 1. So a lot of people, they are following what man says on how to love God instead of following what the Lord actually said. Because when you hear or when you read about the Bible, the prophets of the Old Testament, even Moses himself, who wrote the Torah, these prophets, they're going to say, "Thus saith the Lord." And you can either follow it and get the blessings like you read about in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, or you can. Our people are under the curses for being disobedient to God's laws, putting man before the Most High himself. Right? Bring that up.
Romans 10 and 1 and it reads, "Brother, my heart's desire and prayers to God for Israel is."
For who?
For Israel is.
See, even in the New Testament, he's talking about the Israelites. It didn't change. Like I keep saying, this isn't Christianity. Christianity teaches Catholicism in a sense. Catholicism meaning universal. That's what Christianity teaches. It's all inclusive. Everybody can come. But when we come out here as Israelites and we're teaching, "Thus saith the Lord," this Bible is actually exclusive. And it's exclusive to our people. This ain't for everybody on earth. Right. So even in the New Testament, after the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ himself, Paul is still saying, bring that out again.
Brother, my heart's desire and prayers to God for Israel is.
For Israel is.
That they might be saved.
Right? Is that the Israelites might be saved. He's not talking about these other nations. He ain't talking about the so-called white man. He ain't talking about the Arab. He ain't talking about the Chinese man. He's talking about the Israelites. Right? Go ahead.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal most high.
See, a lot of people, once again, they say they love God. They honor God with their mouth. They have a zeal for the Most High. That's why in a lot of the Christian churches, see how people running around the altars and the pews. They have a zeal of God. They think they're doing the thing. They think that that's the Holy Spirit, right? They have a zeal of God. Go ahead.
But not according to knowledge.
But what?
But not according to knowledge.
No, they know.
Not according to knowledge.
See how people have a zeal, they have a passion to please the Most High, but according to the knowledge of the Most High. Right? You listening, brother? All right? So that's what we come out here is to teach our people the actual knowledge so that way you can please the Most High the right way. When you come to him, you can step correctly instead of offering up wicked sacrifices. Right? Bring that out, Dr. Shaw. Proverbs 3 and 30.
Proverbs 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
What the Lord say?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Right? You see that, brother? What he just said. So don't envy the oppressor. But guess who one of our... The Arabs. The same people that forced Islam upon us. They forced Islam upon our people the same way the so-called white man forced Christianity upon our people. Right. It's the exact same thing. It's just a different religion, but it's the exact same thing. Right. Read it from the top.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Don't be jealous. Don't want what they have. Don't follow in their ways. Envy thou not the oppressor and what?
And choose none of his ways.
And do what?
And choose none of his ways.
No, follow Christian.
And choose none of his ways.
No, follow white man Muhammad.
And choose none of his
ways. We're not supposed to follow their ways. We're supposed to follow thus saith the Lord. The Lord gave us this nationality. He gave us this identity. And our people, you know, through ignorance, not knowing, they kind of throw it away. Right? So, real quick, do y'all know what Israel means? You know what Israel actually means? Give me Genesis, right? 32, we're gonna start at 24. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You heard those names before, brother? So we're gonna read about Jacob, right? Jacob is one of our forefathers. Right, go ahead.
Genesis 32 and 24, and it reads, and Jacob was left alone, and there stood a man with him until the break of the day.
Right, so Jacob is wrestling with a man, and you're gonna find out that this man is actually an angel from the Most High God. So our forefather is wrestling with an angel. Right, go ahead.
And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh.
So this angel is losing a fight, and in losing fight with Jacob, he knocked his thigh out the hip bone, out the socket. Right, go ahead.
And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint. And he wrestled, right? And he said, let me go, for the day break.
And this angel was like, man, look, we've been fighting all day, all night. Been fighting out to knock your bone out the hip. Let me go, man. The sun coming up. Right, go ahead.
And he said, I would go except thou bless me.
What Jacob say?
I would not let thee go except thou bless
me. See, he knew that was an angel from the Lord. And he told this angel, I ain't gonna let you go unless you give me a blessing. It's your forefather that we're reading about, right? Go ahead.
To him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name should be called no more Jacob.
What did he say?
Thy name should be called no more Jacob.
What the angel said to our forefather?
Thy name should be called no more Jacob.
But what?
But Israel.
But what?
But Israel.
What's brother?
But Israel.
Who are we?
But Israel.
See, we are the Israelites. And he's going to tell you what it means. Go ahead.
For as a prince have thou power with God.
And for what?
For as a prince have thou power with God.
See, as a prince has thou power with God. Right, go ahead.
And with men.
Right.
And has prevailed.
So Israel in the Hebrew is Yashar Allah. Right? Are you listening, brother? Israel in Hebrew is Yashar Allah. Yah is he, Shar is prince, and Allah is God. So he is the prince of God. That's the name that the Most High put on our race, our nation of people. What our people like to do, or not what they like to do, but what they've been victimized into doing. Give me Isaiah 65 and 15. What our people have been victimized into doing is to not taking on a name that God gave us. If the Most High God is the king, right? The son of a king is a what? It's a prince. So he told us that we're his children, but not only are we just children, we're royal children. We're princes of the Most High God. That's the name he gave us. Right! I'd rather be called a prince of God than the color black. We're not black. Literally, our skin is brown. And black is the color of a crayon box. The color associated with death and sin. We're not black. I'd rather be called a prince of God than to be called an African American. Right? Hey, brother, don't leave yet, brother. I'd rather be called a prince of God than to be called an African American, because when you do the history, African American comes from two different white men. Right? We don't have two white fathers. So what's our race? Who are we? We are the Israelites. Right? That's why he read Deuteronomy 28:68, how we were born in slavery on ships because of our disobedience. So bringing it all back full. If we're going to follow the Most High God, we're going to follow him the way he said to follow him, not based off of what man said. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Deuteronomy 7.
Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6.
Right?
And it reads, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
See, the Most High Israelites, we're the holy people. The Lord made all these different races and nations of people, right? But he said this one group, the Israelites, they're holy, meaning they're set apart, coming from the Hebrew word kodash. Right, go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
No, he chose everybody.
Have chosen thee.
Right, the Lord chose us
to be a special people unto himself.
See, he chose us to be special to him. That's a heavy thing for the God that created the heavens and the earth to tell you to the him. Right? The Lord chose thee to be a special people to himself.
Above all people.
What the Lord say?
Above all people.
No, we all bleed red.
Above all people.
No, we all eat.
Above all people.
See, the Lord said that we are above all people. Where?
That are upon the face of the earth.
Right? So, do you believe that, brother? I can't hear you, brother. There's a lot going on.
No, I'm listening.
You listening? Now, so far, what have you heard? Because I've been kind of saying a lot. I don't know what you stepped in. That we the Israelites. All right, so now as the Israelites, because Israel means what? He's the Prince of God. So that's a title that I would rather take, and Lord willing, you would rather take than any other title that you say in this world. We read from the King James Version of the Bible. Now, I'll say this. The Bible is your history book. Give me 24 and 23. The Bible is your history book because when we came over here from them slave ships, wasn't it illegal for us to read and write? It was.
I think we was. I know we was already here. I don't know slave ships.
That's fine. Well, I'll say it like this. You got so-called Native Americans that were already here. You got Seminole Indians that were already here. The ancient Aztecs, the Incas, and the Mayans. You have people, even the Tainos in so-called Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. These people were already over here, right? 1492, Columbus and the Spaniards came over here and they took over these lands. That's why this land is called America, because it's named after an Italian map, Americo Vespucci. North America, Central America, South America is named after the so-called white man. But you had a lot of our people that were here already, but that doesn't. The fact that the transatlantic slave trade did happen, and you had a lot of people. Look, watch this. You had a lot of our people that was brought from the west coast of Africa, the Americas. When you look at this map right here, it's kind of hard to see, but the west coast of Africa was called Negro land. The west coast of Africa was called Negro land, and right here, somewhere near where Ghana is, it's called the Kingdom of Judah. Why would it be called the Kingdom of Judah in Africa? Because that's where the Jews were. So once again, all the way back, so-called American blacks would be Israelites from the tribe of Judah. Now we read to a young brother earlier how Jesus Christ is described as a so-called black man. And the Jews are so-called black people. Right. But now, give me Revelations 2 and 9 real quick. But there's a lot of witchcraft, lies, and sorceries that's going on earth, and they do this to keep you away from who you are. They're presenting us with all of this different information, these lies, to keep you from to the knowledge of who you truly are. Because when we were brought over, we wasn't just slaves, man. We're God's chosen people. We're literal kings that walk the earth, right?
Revelation 2 and 9 in the reads, I know thy works in tribulation.
Right? So now this is Christ himself talking. He said, I know your works. I know how you work, and you work your fingers down to the bone. I know the tribulation, the hardship. I know the poverty, how it's hard for us to pay bills, how it's hard for us to get ahead as a race, nation of people. But what?
But thou art rich.
What the Lord say?
But thou art rich.
See, but we're rich. We're rich in the spirit. We're rich because, man, the kingdom of heaven is promised to everybody. Once again, this Bible isn't all-inclusive. It's exclusive, and it's for us, right? Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy.
And I know the blasphemy. I know the lies
of them which say they are Jews.
There's a people walking that say that they are Jews. Who are they? Those Jewish men with the small hats. Right, quick story. I was at Walmart today, and I seen one of them Jewish people with the small hats, and I walked up to him and I said, you know you're not a real Jew, right? He said, okay. I said, you're not. I just left. But then when I seen him again, I wanted to go, why you just talk to you like that?
Yeah, okay.
You know why he let me talk to him like that? Because he know he not the real Jew. Hey, guess what else happened? Later on, I was in traffic. Guess who was beside me? That same fake Jew. But it was one of our people in front of us, right? She was driving the Amazon van, but the door was open. He got out the car and he ran up to her and he told her that the van door was open. She pulled over. When he got the car, he was right beside me. I said, it's good for you to tell the real Jews what's going on. And he looked at me and he smirked, and I was like, you know you're not a real Jew. Right. So the Lord said, I know the blasphemy of who?
of them which say they are Jews.
They say that. Hold on, brother. Don't leave yet. All right, it's only a little bit. It's only a little bit.
I'm gonna come back to you.
Let's just finish this verse. Finish this verse. Right?
Know the them which say they are Jews.
Say they are Jews.
And are not.
They're not the real Jews, but who are they?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
They're the synagogue of Satan.
That's true.
Take a flyer, brother.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
So we the real Jews, but as the Jews, as the Israelites, we have to keep God's command. The reason why we go through the BS that we go through, and we're going through the tribulation and the poverty and the works, is because we keep breaking God's law. So it's time for us to wake up in these days and start keeping the commandments of the Lord. All right, brother? As the Israelites, not as a black man, as a color. Right? All praise to the Most High. Give me Psalms 34 and 1. Give me Psalms 37 and 7.
Psalms 34, 1 and it reads, I will bless the Lord at all times.
What the Lord say?
I will bless the Lord at all times.
No, only on the Shabbat.
I will bless the Lord at all times. Praise shall continually be in my mouth.
Right?
My soul shall make her boast in the Lord.
My what?
My soul shall make her boast in the Lord.
Right? Y'all hear that, sisters? See that? Go ahead.
The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me.
What the Lord say?
Oh, magnify the Lord with me.
Right?
And let us exalt him, his name together.
Right, and that's what we come out here to do, is to exalt the name of the Most High. Right? It's to magnify the name of the Lord. We're not out here for ourselves. Right? What's going on, family? Y'all got a minute for the word? Y'all see yourself in the sign? Right? More than likely, y'all will be Israelites. You got to repent and keep God's commandments. Right? And stop following the ways of the so-called white man. Right? Following damn Christian and Thanksgiving and damn New Year's. Right? These holidays is not what the Lord gave us. Right? Come back to your heritage. Right. Come back to your culture. Come back to your God. Right. Come back to your king. Right. Right? Come on, bring that up.
Psalm 97 and verse 7.
Look it up.
Confounded be all they that serve graven images.
That what?
That serve graven images.
Right, and that's what's going on with our people. We're gonna serve these graven images. You got the nasty non-candlestick, right? The folly and madness that come with that. You got these Christmas trees that they sell, right? You got all of this wickedness that our people want to indulge in, right? But the Lord is against all of this, right? All of this vanity, all of this jollity that people are engaged in, and the Lord is against all of that, right? What's going on, sisters? Y'all got a minute for the word? Y'all got 1 minute for the word? Wow. Hey, the Lord ain't gonna have a minute for you when that day comes. Right. Lord willing, you repent. She said she's going to hell? Well, thou sayest. Well, hey, that's between her and the Lord. Right? Right, let's keep going on that.
That boast themselves of idols.
That do what?
That boast themselves of idols.
What the sister say she going to hell?
That boast themselves of idols.
Right? Because she's her own God. We want to follow what she want to do. Right? And that's that spirit that's been pushed in our people by the so-called white man. Right? Keep going.
Worship him, all ye gods.
Do what?
Worship him, all ye gods.
Right? And that's twofold. Right? At the end of the day, white Jesus, right? That cobblestone, Allah, all of these different gods, they're going to bow down to the Most High. The Lord is going to make them all disappear. Right? But on another fold, hey, we the gods of the earth. We bow down before the Most High. We need to serve the Most High and come back to Him and stop bowing down to damn ginger Santa Claus, right? And all of this folly and madness, right? The nations is drunk, right? Psalms, right? What's your nationality? You say what? What's your nationality? What's your race?
Hispanic.
Hispanic from where?
El Salvadorian.
El Salvadorian. Look at this sign, bro. So we're teaching that people that are from Central America, from Guatemala, right down to Panama, the ancient Mayans would actually be Israelites according to the Bible. That's your God-given nationality because you're not Hispanic. Hispanic means property of the Spaniards. You're not just property of the Spaniards. And El Salvador just means the Savior. Your race of people is not the Savior. Where does your ancestry truly go back to?
Good to know, man. We're only from Spain. That flyer?
Yeah, we got one in Spanish.
I think one of you flyers.
No. He said.
I can follow you up.
No, he said El Salvador.
El Salvador.
You channel on the back.
All right.
Scan,
I think
Make
look.
videos in
That'll
Spanish.
go one.
Right? I think he might have been a so-called veteran. I think he was in the military or something. You know, this is USAA thing, right? And America's a damn hypocrite anyway.
Right.
America's a damn hypocrite anyway. So what? Yeah. So, hey, we can't serve these graven images, right? We got to come back to the Lord, right? Give me Psalms. I think I want 96. Psalm 6 and 5, right? What's going on, sisters? Y'all got a minute for the word? Right?
Psalms 96 and 5, and it reads, "For all the gods of the nations are idols."
For what?
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
So, so-called white man has set up Santa Claus, right? He has set up all of these different idols all over the earth, right? For people to bow down to and to celebrate. Hey, the Lord said they're idols. They're vain. They have no value. They have no worth to them. But our people love to follow these things. Right, go ahead.
Oh, but the Lord made the heavens.
But what?
The Lord made the heavens.
See, Yahweh, he created the heavens and the earth. Right? Read Wisdom of Solomon 13. Yahweh created the heavens and the earth. Yahweh is the true creator, the one that we ought to be bowing down to. Right? But we've been raised in this wicked and nasty society to bow down to white Jesus. Then when our people get tired of bowing down to white Jesus, they start bowing down to the cobblestone.
Right.
Right? If they get tired of doing that, they just start bowing down to themselves. Not knowing that they're bowing down to, not knowing they're giving themselves over to the spiritual game of Satan. Right? Bring this up. Start at the top.
Wisdom of Solomon 13 and verse 1. Surely vain are all men by nature,
Right?
who are fear of God, and cannot out of the good things.
What's going on, sister? See yourself in the sign? Sister, do you see yourself on the sign? Right?
That are seen know him that is, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster.
Right. And so our people acknowledge the works of the Most High, not acknowledging the Most High himself. Right? Going on, Kings? You got a minute for the word, brother? 2 minutes, brother. I know it's cold, brother. We got hand warmers. We got hand warmers. We got hand warmers. Right? Y'all get the hand warmers first, though. Y'all gotta get it first. All right, bet. Right? Y'all shake them up. Them up and keep your hands warm. Right? Who is that? Who's that? You said what? That's Jesus. What's your nationality? What's your race? Yeah. American. That's your son? All right, so y'all the same people. All right, so you're saying that this is Jesus, right? But we're going to read out the Bible what Jesus actually looked like. All right? Bring it up.
1 and 13 it reads, "And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the man."
So the Son of Man is a title for Jesus Christ, right? You might as well listen since you already right here. Go ahead.
"Clothed with the garment down to the foot."
So this is John the Revelator. He got a long garment on down to the foot.
"And girt about the paps with a golden girdle."
He had a girdle like a WWE belt, right? Boxing championship belt. Go ahead.
"His head and his hairs were white like wool."
Okay, read that again.
"His head and his hairs were white like wool."
White like wool. What people have hair that's like wool? Thick hair, coarse hair, curly hair. What people got hair like that? That's us, right? Okay. He got hair. That's what's said in the book, but not in the picture. So he don't have hair like that. Okay, keep going.
"His word is snow."
Right?
"And his eyes was a flame of fire."
Right?
"His eyes was a flame of fire." "And his feet."
And his feet, his skin color.
Like
his feet.
like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Color is brass.
Brass is like a penny. Like a copper, like a penny. What color is that, brother? You said it, bro. Brown. So watch this. They say his feet, his skin color, Jesus, right? The real Jesus, his skin color is like fine brass. That's brass. That's a so-called black man's hand. See how clear our color? But watch this. It says his feet like a fine brass.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. So if you take something that's brown and you burn it in a furnace, will it get lighter or will it get darker? get darker. So now, when we read the Bible, you read about Jesus, who he look like? Do he look like him? Or do he look like y'all? He look like us. Because he don't have hair like wool. He don't have skin that's like brass. But y'all do. So y'all are the people that the Bible's talking about. Because Christ himself is a Jew. Right, brother? 1 and 21. Matthew 1 and 21. And then I want Matthew 2 and 6.
Matthew 1 and 21, and it reads, and she shall bring forth a son.
This is talking about Mary. She's going to have a son.
And thou shalt call his name Yahushua.
Yahushua, the name of Jesus Christ. Right?
For he shall save his people.
For he shall save his people
from their sins.
Now watch this. Yahushua, Yah is he, and then Yahushua means to save or to deliver. So, who the world calls Jesus, he is born or he is coming to save his people from their sins. But who are his people? You said what? The Bible's going to give you a straight definition of who his people are. Bring that up.
Matthew 1 and verse 21.
Matthew 2 and 6.
Matthew 2 and verse 6. And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art not thou the least amongst the princes of Judah? For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people.
That's a rule who?
My people.
That's a rule my people.
Israel.
Who?
Israel.
Who did Christ come for?
Israel.
Christ only came for the Israelites. He's not coming for everybody on the earth. So now, who are the Israelites? Because I'm saying that we're the Israelites, but how do we prove it? Who are the Israelites today? Let's find out. Deuteronomy chapter 28, and we start at 15. Now, you familiar with Moses, right? Moses freed the Israelites out of Egypt. They were slaves in Egypt. That's why he kept saying, let my people go. So after being freed out of Egypt, nobody part in the Red Sea, they were in the wilderness, and he received the commandments. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, are stipulations to receiving the commandments. The first 14 verses is, if you keep the commandments, I'm going to bless you. But from 15 to 68, let's see what it says. Start at 15.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass,
But it shall come to
thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
if the Israelites don't listen to God,
observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
what's going to happen to the Israelites if they don't listen to God and keep his commandments?
that all these curses,
That all these curses. That what?
that all these curses.
See that? All these curses are going to come upon the Israelites if they don't keep God's commandments. Before I even read any of the curses, what people would you say is cursed compared to everybody else on the earth? I mean poverty, gang violence, drug. I mean, it's plain. Abandoned house.
He just said he wish guns never existed.
See that? Why? Why would you say that, brother? I'm sorry, say that again. See that? People go back to the Lord when guns get involved sometimes, right? But now, give me I believe it's verse 66. Sight of your eyes. Right? So, right? Our people are under these curses for breaking God's laws. Right? Give me verse number 54. Because this is about to speak the young king was just talking about.
Verse 54.
Now these are the curses. These are the curses that befall God's chosen people for breaking his commandments. And I want you to think about the different races that are on the earth. And think about who this is really talking about. Right?
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Right? That's talking about brotherly love. Right? Brotherly love, go ahead. What's going to happen with the brotherly love?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
His what?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
What's black on black crime?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
What's people meeting Jesus because of guns?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
And we know that that happens with our people more than other races. You don't see Chinese people doing drive-bys on each other. You don't see Arabs hitting licks on each other over Jordans. You don't see that with the other races. You see that with our people. Because we're under these curses. Evil eye right towards his brother
and towards the wife of his bosom,
right?
And towards the remnant.
So like he said, with the wife of his bosom.
I told him.
Race-wise, when you think about pimp, what race of people you think about? Us. That's evil to pimp out your own women. It's evil for a man to be beating his wife. It's for our men to have music videos and our women are just out dancing with thongs on. and little booty shorts on. They flesh all out for everybody to see. You don't see that with other races. You see that with our people more dominant. Yeah.
It says, and towards the remnant of his children.
And towards his children. Now, this is a curse. What is something that they say or a stereotype they have about black fathers?
And towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Which what?
Which he shall lead.
Which not being around?
Which he shall lead.
See that? This is in the Bible. Now, if God is talking to the Israelites, who got to be the Israelites? It could be us, right? You got that verse?
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 6. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Right, and that's what happens with us. Our life hang in doubt. And our life is not just hanging in doubt around our own people. It's also hanging in doubt around other races. Because the majority of the cops that police our neighborhoods, a lot of them, they're not our people. And they're real trigger happy. They like to hurt our people. Right? Go ahead.
And thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have an assurance of thy life.
And we don't have assurance of our life. So-called white man walking up and down in America, he don't really walk in fear. No, y'all can keep going. Like I said, you shake them up, keep them warm. But the so-called white man that's walking in America, that white woman, who have fear of their life. When them red and blue lights get the flashes behind them, there's no thought that crosses their mind like, this might be my last stop. Let me straighten up and turn my...
we gotta get ourselves together.
We got a code switch to live here in America. Because you talk to your homeboys a certain way, but when that cop pull up on you, you kind of got to lower your tone, you kind of got to be real polite about it, because you might not make it home that day. Right. And you got people back home to you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. We literally know that downtown all the police on. And then you go there federal, they got their door open down there.
Yeah.
They feel it smooth. Yeah. They got a care in the world. They know everybody in the neighborhood and everything.
Yeah. It's also in a county where so-called white man are going to the 7-Eleven and leave his in the car running, door unlocked and everything. And you know what I mean? They can live like that. In the areas that we from, in the hoods, you can't, I dare you leave your car with the key in the ignition and the doors unlocked. That car's not gonna be there. You ain't got but 10 seconds. You see what I'm saying? But this is the stuff that our people gotta do. Keep going.
Read it on. In the morning thou say, would God it were even.
Right.
And at even thou shalt say, would God if it were morning.
Right, and when we were in slavery, going to states, getting our backs with them. They were snatching our children from us, right? We were getting and working our fingers down to the bone. So during the day, we were like, hey, I can't wait till the nighttime comes. But then when the nighttime comes, slave master kick in your doors, damn timid, will take your children and sell them upstate or do God knows what with them. I'm trying to keep it PG because, you know what I'm saying, got the young ears around here, but we know the things that happen to our people in slavery, right? So we didn't get no ease at night, right? Go ahead.
For the fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes.
And for what?
And for the sight of thine eyes.
Go ahead.
Which thou shalt see.
So even the stuff that we see, it's just oppression everywhere we turn. This place is not set up for us to thrive. It's not set up for us to prosper. It's set up for us to fail.
Right.
They redline states. We the last ones hired, the first one fired. They put drugs and violence into our community. They push these things even in the music. The only race of people that make music that glorify killing each other. Look, nobody else do that but us. Nobody else do that, and it ain't promoted but us. Why? Because we are the children of God. Right. They want us to know that that's who we are. They want us to think of ourselves as black. This is black. Our skin is brown, like grass as if it burned in a furnace, right? So we're not black. You get what I'm saying? We're African American. We're not none of these names that they gave us. We are the Israelites. That's who we are. Now, and we've proven that we're the Israelites because we're the people that fit these curses. But why are we under the curses to begin with? Because we're the chosen people, but it was something that came with it. Read verse 46, Deuteronomy 28:46.
Oh, verse 46. There shall be upon thee for a sign. 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not to the voice of the Lord thy God.
Because we didn't listen to God. That's why we're impoverished. That's why we went into slavery on slave ships. That's why we stuff that we even go through still until this very day. Right, go ahead.
Hearken not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, command thee.
Right. So that's why we're under these curses. It's because we didn't listen up. We followed other gods. We followed the idols of the nations instead of following what God gave us. You get what I'm saying? Give me Jeremiah 10:1.
Until when? Until what?
Until we come back to the Lord and race as a nation of people and repent. And you have to repent now and until the end. The end is coming. Right? Don't leave just yet, brother. All right, last verse. This last verse for you. Right, yeah.
Jeremiah 10 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right?
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
What the Lord say?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
So the Lord is telling us, he's warning us, don't follow the ways of the heathen. Who are the heathen? Heathens are the other nations. Anybody that's not an Israelite. Right? So-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans, we the Israelites. Anybody outside of that is a heathen. The Lord said, don't follow the ways of the heathen.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right?
For they are dismayed at them.
So we can't follow the moons and the stars and the alignment that in the third and start worshiping these things. That's where a lot of these false gods come from, is worshiping the sun, the moon, and the stars. We're told not to do that. Right? Go ahead.
For the customs of the people are vain.
They have no value. Go ahead.
For what cutteth a tree out of the forest?
Listen to this. A man goes and he cuts a tree out of the forest. Go ahead.
The workings of the workmen with the axe.
So he took an axe, cut a tree down. Go ahead.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
They do what?
They deck it with silver and with gold.
So you got a tree, and you deck this tree with silver and with gold. Go ahead.
Fasten it with nails
and they fasten it, meaning they have it standing. Right? Fasten it with nails. They what?
And with hammers that it move not.
Right?
They are upright as the palm tree.
They standing up like a palm tree stands, and it's decked with silver and with gold. What does it sound like I'm talking about right now? Christmas trees. But the Lord said that these are the ways of the heathen.
Right.
This is vanity. And the Lord told us not to do that. Right, go ahead.
Read it on. They must speak not. They must needs be born.
Right? They don't speak, they don't have any breath, no life in them. And if they're gonna move anywhere, you gotta pick it up and carry it. Not ignorant, in their ignorance, they look at Christmas trees as God. It's one of those things that kind of go over your head.
They worship it.
They don't realize it. Because when you put a gift before the tree, you're bowing down to that. It started off as people bowing down to that. It started off with people bowing down and giving gifts to the tree. There's certain stores in Baltimore where the Chinese man got his Buddha statue up, and they put drinks in front of it.
I told him about the Hanukkah thing coming over. He's like, why that's there? I'm like,
see that? Now, the true Hanukkah, hey, we celebrate that tomorrow night. The real one, the way it's set up, the way it's supposed to be set up, in honor and memory of what the God did with our forefathers. You read about that in the Maccabees. That's books that they took out that they don't want us to know. But going back to it, the Christmas tree is a thing of idolatry and vanity, and we're not supposed to celebrate that. All right, y'all got Christmas trees up? All right, y'all gonna get Christmas trees? Gonna get Christmas trees?
probably will, yeah.
Mom?
Of course. Ain't me.
All right. When he in your possession, brother, you teach him the ways of the Lord, right?
Because that's really the way of the world.
That's the way of the world. And we don't follow the ways of the world.
What everybody do, that's the way of the world.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 74 and verse 4. Thine enemies roar in the midst of thy congregations.
Right.
They set up their ensigns for signs.
They do what?
They set up their ensigns for signs.
And they set up these Christmas trees. They set these, what's it called? The wreath.
Right.
And these lights all over. These are signs that they want to push people to worship their gods. Because I be damn, so if a fat white man just popping up in my house talking about he's dropping off gifts. Right. With jingle bells. Jingle bells started off in slavery. Right. When they put the yokes on our people. And they put bells on the end of it, so if you try to run, they know where to chase you. That's when jingle bells started at. Go ahead.
A man was famous according as he had lifted up axes upon the thick trees.
See that? And so now when you go back to it in the history, it goes back to ancient Babylon. Nimrod. He died, they said his spirit went in the sun, so then everybody started worshiping the sun. But then they were saying, then they were saying that the tree, the evergreen tree, because it don't really loosen its leaves like that, that's an evergreen, the pine tree. It's fake, it's phony, it's fake. And when you go into it, he's the one, see that right? He's the one that started that Christmas tree business. See what I'm saying? And like I said, people would bow down and they would bring gifts to this tree. And that's fame from a man, but this is fame from a man who what he did, he already gave up the ghost. And he's not a god. He was dead. He's still dead. But people still follow and worship him. See that? Right? Keep going.
Now they break down the carved work thereof at once with axes and hammers.
See that? So our people are lost in Babylon. They're lost in that mindset. So I'm glad that y'all brothers are not putting up trees, right? Because those are the way of the nations. The Lord told us to be holy, to be set apart. We're supposed to be different from everybody else. We're not supposed to move the way they move. If everybody's going left, hey, you're supposed to be going right in the righteous path of the Lord. Everybody doing what they want to do. Submit yourself to the laws of the Most High. That's right. All right? That's right. So I know you said you had to dip. You got the flyer? Take a flyer, brother. Right? Look into it, brother. God's chosen people, brother. You are Israelite. Right? So now give me Deuteronomy 14 and 2. I'll get to you when you about to dip. People like, nah, no.
Don't forget I'm at work.
All right, bet. Give me Deuteronomy 14 and 2.
Get as much as I can, I'm not going to questions as well, because
well, bring out your questions then, because that's what we here
like
for.
How do you mobilize? Like this is one way, right? But how do you actually mobilize and put things in place? Because you got things that's like, let's just say for the near future, right? Things that would be affected would be like not having your own crops, not having your own food, whereas they, like now, they doing everything they want. And it ain't really no stop to it, because no matter what those people say, they still gonna buy your vegetables, they still going to force like medicines into the food products, you know?
Right.
What is it that you all, I mean, this is a good thing, but what is it as a group of people? If like me, randomly just stop, the information would be good, but what else? Like, what is it besides just the teachings of it? What is it that we're doing as a group of people that makes it better for tomorrow?
Right.
And the next generation.
So, give me Mark 1 and 15 first. Give me Mark 1 and 15. What we come out here to do really is to preach the gospel. Right? The gospel is the good news. One of the first things about the good news is this. Bring that out, Mark 1 and 15.
Mark chapter 1, verse 15. And saying, the time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel.
Do what?
Repent ye and believe the gospel.
So one of the first things that we have to do as a race is to repent. So we come out here to shout people. See, what we doing here, like you said, this is a big part of what we do, but it's not all we do. We have to keep the laws high so that we're not hypocrites. Because if I'm coming out here and I'm telling you to keep the law, one of the laws is not to eat pork. So I come out here and I'm telling you not to eat pork, but as soon as I leave here, I go get a BLT. That's off. I'm a hypocrite. So it starts off with us. It starts off with you and yourself home. When you are alone, you got to start following the laws of God. You got to build your relationship with God. That's first and foremost. Come on, get your precept. 1 John 2 and 3.
Proverbs 22 and 6, and it reads, train up a child in the way it should go.
Right, so, and even with our children, because I got to get myself built up. I got to start following the Most High's commandments. But then I have to teach this to my wife and my children. Right? Train them out in the way he should go.
And when he is old.
And what?
And when he is old.
Because a lot of times, children, they get rebellious. They get in their teen years, they start to feel themselves, they start to do what they want. When he's old,
he will not depart from it.
He won't depart from the Lord. He'll, the Most High will make his way, or make a way for that child to return back to him. It's the prodigal son. So it starts, like I said, with you at home. Look in the mirror and say, you're going to follow the Lord, or you're going to follow something else. You got to know who you follow. So it starts there, but then on top of that, you got to come together, you got to congregate with brothers. So that as you're reading and as you're getting built up, you're getting with like-minded men that can help guide you in this thing, right?
First John chapter 2 and verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
People, like I said, they say they have a relationship with God. But this is how you can build a relationship and really say that you know the Most High. Go ahead.
If we keep his commandments.
If we do what?
If we keep his commandments.
If we keep the commandments of the Most High, you can say that we know him. But if you're walking, keep going.
He that saith unto him and keepeth not his commandments.
If somebody say that they know God, or God is in my heart, or I love God and he know my heart, and these different things that people like to say, if there's things that are not keeping the commandments of God,
is a lie.
It's a what?
Is a lie.
Go ahead.
And the truth is not in him.
See that? And the truth ain't in that person. Because they're a liar. So it's bigger than just what we're doing here. It's about integrity. It's about walking upright. Right? Give me come on, bring out your precept.
Sirach chapter 30 and verse 3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy.
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod.
See that? If you love your son, you're going to come often to feel the rod. If you really love your son, you're going to chastise him. You're going to beat him. But are you going to beat him because you hate him? Are you beating your child to destroy him? Of course not. Watch this. Read it again from that.
He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end.
That you can have joy of him in the end. The Most High has broken us down. This is the rod. He used the so-called white weapon against us. He beat us down, but to what? To have joy of us in the end. Because all of the stuff that we've went through and all the stuff that we're still going through, hey, there's an outcome for that. There's a reward for enduring following the Most High, especially in a wicked place like this, especially in a wicked time like this. Because this is the time where these demons are kind of ramping up. If you decide that you're going to follow the Most High, give me Sirach 2 and 1. But we're going to finish that. Sirach 2 and 1, but I want you to, you say what? Yeah. No, we're going to get to that. But I want Sirach 2 and 1. And then we're going to go right back to that.
Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord,
so if you're going to serve the Most High, especially in a wicked society like this,
prepare thy soul for temptation.
You got to prepare yourself to be tempted. He's going to come at you. If you really want to serve the Most High, Satan is going to tempt you. Remember, in the scriptures, Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Jesus Christ, he was tempted for 40 days by Satan. And that wasn't the first and last time. Right? It happens often. And so if you're going to serve the Most High, you got to prepare your soul for temptation. Go ahead.
Set thy heart right.
Right.
And constantly endure.
And do what?
And constantly endure.
And constantly endure. That's why repentance is so important. Because you're going to fall short. You're going to make mistakes. But you get up, you repent, you wipe that dust off, and you keep from the Lord. You keep chasing after the Lord. Right? Go back to Sirach 31.
Sirach chapter 30 and verse. Sirach 30 and verse 2. He that chastises his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice in him among his acquaintance.
Right, you can jump down.
Verse 3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy.
So if you're teaching your son and you're teaching your children the way they ought to walk, you're going to grieve the enemy. Because if you're teaching your son, you start breaking those generational curses. Right? But you start teaching your son that this is a lie. That's Caesar Borgia. The real Christ, his name ain't even Jesus. His name is Yahweh Shah. The letter J was invented in 1512. You tell your son, we're not black. We're not African Americans. We're not Negroes. We are the princes of God. You're going to grieve the enemy. Who's the enemy? So-called white. The Moors are Israelites followed another name because Moor just means black. Right. So the Moors are Israelites that was following another name instead of the name that God gave them, which is the. But a lot of Moors knew that we were the Israelites, but they mixing all these wicked doctrines together because they follow the Quran and Islam, and they trying to get a petition signed so that we can have land in America. But this is not the place for us. So we're not worried about here in America. We do what we got to do to provide for our families. We ain't worried about trying to be the top Americans. We're not worried about trying to live or work in one of these high rises. All this gonna be destroyed. This is all vanity at the end of the day.
What about the historical maps that show that like some of the names of like places there on the Middle East is the names of places here?
Right. Hold on. Before we get too far, I'm gonna answer that real quick. Like I said, you had so-called Native Americans, the Incans, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Seminoles. You had these people that were already over here. Those people are Hebrews. So when they get to certain lands, they're gonna name these lands Hebrew names because they're Hebrews. The language that was spoken by these people are dialects of Hebrew. The Ten Commandments, written in ancient Hebrew in different stones, and I believe it was in Mexico. They found one, I believe it was one in Puerto Rico. There was another one in it was like Maine or Connecticut or somewhere like that. But you could find Hebrew, the Ten Commandments written in Hebrew throughout the Americas, because the people that were originally in the Americas are Hebrews, right? So now, he that teacheth his son is going to grieve the enemy. They went through great lengths to beat Hebrew out of you. They went through great lengths to teach you're not an Israelite, to lie to you in your face, and to lie to your family. That's why your peoples, your moms, your grandmoms, and all of that, they was following that white Jesus, that plantation Christianity. But that's all of us up there. Catholicism, Islam, Christianity, Baptist, Methodist, Adventist, all of these things were forced on our people. But we're reading the Bible as it's written. Hey, you the chosen ones. You the only ones. The Lord ain't worried about everybody else. He's worried about us. So we are grieving the enemy when we're returning back to our God. Because as a slave owner, you don't want a slave master. As a slave master, you don't want your slave to know that he's better than you. Damn. All praise to the Lord. See that? Right? So now, he that teacheth the son grieveth his enemy. Go ahead.
Though his father died,
right?
Yet he is as though he were not dead.
Right?
For he hath behind him that is like himself.
You see that? So you have to teach your sons and daughters how to walk in this truth. So like I said, it's deeper than just doing this. It's us coming together. Right? And we come together on the Shabbat, on the Sabbath day. We come together for the feast days. We come together even just throughout life. I don't talk to a lot of my friends from the world anymore. I don't talk to a lot of my family members now because they don't understand what it means to serve the Most High God. So I talk to these brothers because they know what it means. Quick story. I had an aunt that passed. So I go to the funeral and they all Christianity and all that. And it wasn't until I got home called my brother and I could grieve properly with my brother because he knew the scriptures and understood them the way I did. So now I can, because I can't talk to my family the way I can talk to brothers because they don't understand the scriptures. They don't understand the mindset that the Most High has set for his people to be walking in. So you got to start gathering around like-minded men. But then with that, following the Lord, you teaching your son, you teaching your daughter, Lord forbid, but if that time comes when you got to give up the ghost, your children are going to have, they're going to have footsteps to follow behind. When they see your children, they're going to see you. You're going to be gone, they're going to see you and them. And the way that you walk and the way that you moved about, they're going to see that in them. Right? Did I ask you to get something else? You don't want to you want the precept? No, get precept. Oh, Salak, there's one more. Go ahead.
Jumping down to verse 6. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies.
See that? And then on top of that, you're going to leave an avenger against your enemies. All of the lies that you was being told by the so-called white man, your son going to be following in your footsteps, and he's going to follow in that zeal for the Lord, and he's going to know that the so-called white enemy, and he's going to know how to move with wisdom to tell the so-called white man and the white woman to the face that they the devil that the Bible speaks of. And all of those lies that you were inherited, and all of those curses that you inherited, he's going to be the one that can truly break them. You start pulling on the chains to break them. You might get the chain to kind of break apart a little bit, but when your son following your footsteps, he's going to be the one that completely breaks it. And then all of your, Lord willing, your lineage after you, and they're going to be walking up right with them, right? And the enemy's they're going to hate that. They already hate us. How much more our children when they come up after us? How much more the generation after us that's going to be learning this truth from birth? see what I'm saying? So we set up, we teach the Hebrew, right? We teach our people the truth, right up to God. You know what I'm saying? So bring out your precept.
Psalms 119 and 60, and it reads, I made haste and delayed not. 59. I thought of my ways, I turned my feet and I testimony.
See that? So now is the time for you to think on your ways, to bethink yourself, right? To think about the spirit that you've moved in, to think about yes and how you live your life, right? I thought of my ways
and turned my feet to thy testimony.
Right?
I made haste.
I did what?
I made haste.
Right?
And delayed not to keep thy commandments.
So you gotta make haste to turn to the Lord, keeping these commandments. So once again, give me Sirach 5:11. So that's what it's about. It's about us turning to the Most High, keeping the commandments, walking in these ways, teaching it to our children and our households, and building them up in the truth. Right? First Thessalonians 4 and 10. Right?
Sirach chapter 5 and verse 11. Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere.
And let what?
And let thy life be sincere.
So you gotta let your life be sincere. You don't want to be a hypocrite. You don't want to be a liar. You don't want to be a person that's acting this way when it's a holy day or when it's a feast day or when you're around the brothers, right? But then when you over here, you smoking weed with Ray J or with AJ and then dealing with Keisha. And then from Keisha, you start dealing with Tanya, right? You want to be sincere. You want to be an upright man with your whole life, right? Preaching the Bible. We're teaching that the so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans are God's chosen people. Are the so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans? What's your race?
I'm Indian.
You Indian from India? Like East Indian?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not an Israelite. So this ain't for you. No, you should be go follow Krishna, Vishnu.
I don't
Shiva. Those are your gods.
I don't really believe it.
That's because you're drunk in America.
Right.
But this ain't for you. So, brother, back to you. It's on us to return to the Lord and start following the things that He gave us.
Right. That's right.
So, that's just like how that happened. The person that wanted to receive that information, it's just not for them.
It's not for them. They're not the Israelites.
Right.
They're not chosen by God. You are. Now watch this. We read earlier how Israel means He's the Prince of God, right?
Right.
A prince wears a crown, right? Give me Revelations 3 and 11. A prince wears a crown. Why would I crown that I have on my head and give it to another nation? Other nation, watch my language, got the camera. What other nation cares about us? See how long it's taking? Read that.
Revelation 3 and verse 11. Behold, I quickly hold that fast which thou hast.
Right? Because we are the princes of God. You gotta hold on to that. Hold on to that knowledge. Go ahead.
That no man take thy crown.
No man get to an East Indian.
That no man take thy crown.
Give it the way Jesus.
That no man take thy crown.
No man take your crown. We're princes of God. I'm not gonna take my prince crown or diadem or whatever the Most High is in my head and just put it on a so-called white man. I'm not gonna. But I'm not gonna share it with him either. I'm not gonna hold it. What he said, it's like it's both ours. Let me just keep it at my house. No, this is mine. This is my crown. The Lord gave that to me. You got your own lot. You got your own lot that you got to deal with. So while America's going on, these other nations, they can live however they want. They can do whatever they want. You got to repent and start keeping the commandments of the Lord. Right? Give me Sirach 24 and 23. Because we're the ones, we're the chosen ones. He didn't choose them. So if they're not chosen, He don't care about them. Sirach 24 and 23, and then he got it. You can Amos 3 and 1. Bring it out. Alright.
It's that action. It's that action. Like when I go back to when I say like the way of the world right now, right? Whereas, right, I could live righteous, right? Following those footsteps. But when I walk out into the world, I still gotta eat the foods that are So what are we doing as a people that says that whereas we gotta go here, I can go with my brothers and we could go ahead and pick from the garden, or we could go with this people. We don't have that.
Right.
Those are the type of actions that I want to see that would make me feel like, all right, now we're moving in the right steps. Because when you know, like I say, the knowledge, the right thing, that action.
Right. So with that being said, give me Deuteronomy 28 and 48. I want that first.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48 in the reads. So they'll serve thy enemies.
Now, this is going back to the curses. One of the curses is that we have to be a servant to an enemy. You agree the so-called white man is our enemy. You agree that we have to serve him for everything that we want and need. That's what you're speaking about, right? Right? Go ahead.
Right. Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right.
And hunger.
Right.
And in thirst.
Right.
And in nakedness.
So like you said, brother, when it comes to food, we got to go to them. Even if you want to get a plot of land, you got to pay land to them. Right? You get your garden. Now, once you get your garden, all your garden tools you got to buy from them. All of the seeds that you get, you got to buy from them. You got to till the ground, right? But all of that stuff, you got to get it from the so-called white man, right?
And in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So everything that we want and need, we got to go to the Lord. Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until you have destroyed them.
Right, and so we're in this position for breaking God's commandments. There's not you getting a plot of land and starting to grow your own fruits and vegetables and do these different things. But this ain't the end all be all for us. This is not the place where we're supposed to be setting up shop. Because whether you understand it or not, this all destroyed. Right. So if you're putting all your time, effort, energy, money, and spirit into a garden, you're gonna lose track of following the Lord.
I don't think so.
A lot of people do. Because that comes with
because my lineage, right? I want my lineage to be able to, you know, walk in those behind me, right?
Right, I get that.
But if I don't provide the right necessary tools and resources to my lineage, then how am I able to do so? Because now I'm going to say that I'm saying to them that yeah, we're going to walk in these steps, right?
Right.
But we still going to go outside for the resources.
Right.
Where the resources could actually be right here with me. Mm-hmm. The resources could be right here and left with my lineage. I wouldn't have to go to that white man or that Indian man to get none of that. I have it right here with me. So it may be that I may have to start with going to the enemy to get, but that don't mean that gotta be the end all be all.
Right, because what you want is
sustainability.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. But what I'm saying is this kingdom isn't the place for that completely.
Right.
Because we still have to rely on them for a lot of the stuff.
But
hold on. While we're here, we have to. But when we're in the kingdom of heaven, we'll be the ones that are in rulership. And they'll have to get everything from us.
That's cool too. But
so
while I'm here,
that's what we try to get. But now while we're here, bring this up.
Ezekiel 4 and 13 in the reads. And the Lord said, until thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles.
Do what?
Eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles.
We have to eat out the foul bread among the Gentiles. So all of this stuff, even a lot of the seeds that we try to get and grow stuff, a lot of stuff got GMOs, these different insecticides and pesticides, all these different things on it. So we got to deal with that for right now. It's a bad condition our people are in. But this ain't.
I understand what you're saying.
But that's why we read that you have to turn your heart to Most High and constantly endure. Because there's a lot of stuff going on in this world. There's a lot of wickedness, there's a lot of evil in this world.
Like I said, we can walk the righteous path, right?
Yeah.
And still, you know, be self-sufficient at the same time.
Right. And I get what you're saying. There's nothing wrong.
So is there a way to mobilize in that direction? I understand it. The teachers is already there.
You have brothers that may have a farm. You have brothers that may have a cattle or livestock. You may have brothers that have these things, but that's not the top priority. That's the point I'm trying to get at. Self-sustainability isn't the top priority. There's nothing wrong with it. If that's what you want to do and you have the means to do it, then do it. I myself don't have them right now.
No, but as a whole, we might create the means to do so.
I get what you're saying. You're talking about coming together and that type of stuff. Right, bring out your precept.
Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
See that? The whole earth is given into the hand of a white man. He's the wicked. Go ahead.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Right. If not, where and who is he?
So, right, you want to break it down?
So, like the brother was saying, there's nothing wrong with having a sustainability and lead to your family. But at the end of the day, the earth, the Most High gave the earth to the white man. So you can do that, but in the long run, if we all gather together, you still are gonna have to go to the white man at the end of the day. There's no avoiding. It's his kingdom, like the brother said.
So this is his kingdom, and we kind of got to turn to him for everything that we want and need right now. But our kingdom is established through the Spirit of the Lord, and Yahweh Shai is the king over all of the earth, that will be in authority and will be the ones that are calling the shots. And in all the vegetables, the cattle, and all that stuff will belong to us, even to other nations.
I don't really want to wait to that point. But like, I want to be able to tell my listeners, like, we're doing this now. We're doing this now. So in essence, it's like you told the brother, in this world, I am essentially sharing my crown. I'm going to this white man for this. I'm going to this other man for that. I don't want to do that at all.
Slaves here in America.
Yeah, but I'm not going to live like it just because in the end I'm going to be in heaven and I'm going to do that. Now, while I'm right here, I'm going to show my that we're going to do this shit by ourselves.
And I understand what you're saying, but if doing that is, if you're not prioritizing the commandments over that, make it to the kingdom of heaven.
We can do two at once.
You can do
I'm
both.
prioritize half.
But you gotta prioritize the commandments of God over everything.
I'm not sharing my crown with the white man, but I'm going to sit down with you, and I'm going to sit down with you, and I'm going to receive what I need from you. And I'm going to go back, and I want to do that right here amongst mine.
Luke 21:34, and it reads, and take heed to yourself. These are any time your hearts will be charged with surfeiting.
With what? With surfeiting. So you don't want to be overcharged with surfeiting, meaning you're caught up in the cares of this life. You're caught up on, you get so caught up on trying to be self-sustaining that you start putting the Most High behind. That's what a lot of people do, and that's what it sounds like you may fall victim to. I'm not saying you're going to, but the zeal that you have for putting together a garden and being self-sustained, there's nothing wrong with it, but you don't want that to be a top priority. Like we've been talking about this for a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Because I didn't get the answer, it may be things that you can always bring things together to make it better. Just because it's like that's world, that don't mean that we can't. That don't mean that we're gonna prioritize food that we got here. That don't mean that we're gonna prioritize. No, the teachers is the priority, right?
Right.
That's the priority. We're never gonna deviate from that.
The laws and walking in it, hypocrisy.
Right.
Right.
So,
walking in the laws and righteousness.
So we're gonna. That's the priority, top priority, right?
Right.
We're not gonna deviate from that at all.
Right.
But at the same time, I have to vow and share my. If I feel this way, this is my enemy, right? I know my enemy can poison me, which they're doing now, right?
Right.
But I'm gonna bow down to go here to get resources when I can do it myself. But I'm doing it because it's the way of the land. I don't agree with that part.
Right.
Because I feel like, okay, this is priority, the teacher's a priority, but we still can do this. I can go to my brother, just like you did with the grieving process, right? I could go to my brother, because my brother, he has and we can eat together.
Right.
We don't have to go to the enemy to eat.
Right.
We don't have to go to the enemy knowing that he'll poison us.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because then the teachers of my household, not prioritized over top of the teachers of the Israelites, but the teachers of my household saying it's okay to go over there to that white man to get your food. It's okay to, just bow out of.
Well, it is because we're still in captivity right now to this very day. So as knowing your position, knowing that we're still slaves in this society, you don't take your spiritual crown and hand it to somebody else. That's what you're saying. To go with that, you have to understand the position you are in. And what'll happen is, read that again. Right? And we ready to close up through the spirit, brother. Right? But read that again.
And take heed to yourself. These are any time your heart be overcharged.
You don't want your heart or you don't want your mind to be overcharged with things of that nature. Because this ain't the place for us. This ain't our rest. I was going to get that in the book of Nahum. We got to depart from this place spiritually. Right? So, yeah, you still may have Walmart or wherever to get what you got to get to provide for your family. But it ain't the end all be all for us. We ain't really caring about this society. Because this place is going to go anyway. There's nothing wrong with it. Do better for yourself, have a farm or whatever the case is. But your top priority is to be the commandment, right?
And drunkenness and cares of the life.
And what?
And cares of this life.
So we don't want to be surfeiting or thinking too much about the care of this life. Go ahead.
And so that day come upon you unaware.
Because if you get overcharged with surfeiting or putting your mind into trying to get these things going, this business or this farm or whatever the case is, hey, the day will look up on you and then overrun you, and you won't know what's going on. You'll be caught out there, and you'll be caught as a sinner because your mind is focused on that thing instead of what the Lord had us doing. You wasn't watching. So we have to watch, look at what's going on the earth as men of the Lord. You see the stuff that's going on in the earth. As you get built up in this truth, you'll start to have a spiritual mind to see what's going on the earth and how it links back up with the scriptures and know how to move. You understand that? But give me Revelation. Get your precept. Give me Revelation.
It's Matthew 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
What?
But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
So you gotta seek the kingdom of the Most High first. That's why I keep going back to we gotta keep the commandments. We gotta keep the laws. We gotta keep the commandments. Seek ye first the kingdom of God
and His righteousness.
And His righteousness and what?
And all these things shall be added unto you.
Because if you follow the Most High's laws, you keep the commandments, you keep the faith in Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, you endure to the kingdom of heaven, and then you'll have all of that and some. You have to work on that patience. You gotta wait on the Lord. Do it in your own time. It's in the Lord's time. And if you do it in your own time versus the Lord's time is going to outshadow your thought.
The Lord not saying not to do it.
He's not saying not to do it, but he is saying not to overcharge your mind with it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's overcharging the mind, you know. I don't, because like I say, I could put in 12 hours of the day with the teachers, right?
Right.
And 3 hours of the day on a garden because that's what we're doing as a family.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But do you believe that's something that you know, that's something that should be done or could be looked into that we well, that maybe we should.
It could be wrong with that. But ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying that should be something that, you know, the thoughts is like, man, you know, with the way of the world, even though it's the wicked world,
right,
the enemy's world, right? What is it while we here? Because, you know, we gotta do it.
That's not a priority for me, right?
I
But the brother had a point.
That. But that Gaza right now, and you know,
We're not saying that to not do it like you said. Most High never said not to do it.
I'm just saying as a whole, as a collective. Like that should be. I want to go.
We brothers in the nation that be doing it. We got brothers. We have actual brothers who be doing it. But at the end of the day, it is good. Like you said, it's a good point that you're saying, right? We could have our own fruit. We grow it. That way it's not GMO, it's not poisonous. But at the end of the day, the so-called white man can run up on your field anytime he wants.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta have something. You gotta, I mean, that's just one.
And they can have
Salaki. That's just
have
one thing, right?
Yeah.
But because I remember history when the Black Panther Party, you know, just the way things was, you know, was done because they went to the Capitol with guns.
Right.
You know, certain things is going to be prohibitors that you know, guardrails in place for things that can come and try to, you know, wreak havoc on what you created, what you produce, you know. So that's just the food is just one point, you know. But you might have,
but like you said,
security, you can have this, you can have that, but we just, you know.
Yeah, but Salaki, just going back to the point, just to drive it all home. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not priority for me. You know, I can't speak for all brothers. That's not priority for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a to each his own type thing. So if brothers can do that, if brothers don't, then they don't. But at the end of the day, the priority for us is keeping the commandments of the Most High, right? But we're going to close up this scripture. Yeah, Revelation 18:21. Give me Zephaniah 2:1.
Revelation 18:21 in the read.
It's on YouTube. It's on the flyer.
This right here.
It's on the flyer.
And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, "Thus with violence."
No, thus with hugs.
Thus with violence.
Thus with white Jesus.
Thus with violence. Read. Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon down, and shall be found no more at all.
And like I was saying, brother, America's going to have a destruction because of the way that America was founded. It was founded on the great robbery and murder of our people. So America's going to be destroyed. Thoroughly destroyed. So that's why we don't have our priorities here in America, right? But go ahead, bring this up.
Tonight, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
The Lord say,
Gather yourselves together.
don't stay at home.
Gather yourselves together.
Tend to the garden.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
We're that nation that's not desired. At any time you can start a farm, they can go and try to shut your farm down. Anytime you go to start up a business, they can go and try to shut your business down. You can have land, but they can show up with some paper on eminent domain, and they can just seize your whole property. So all of that stuff can be in vanity at the end of the day. Right, go ahead.
Read it on. Before the decree bring forth, before the day passes the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
No, before the cupcakes and lollipops.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Before Jesus come and play 2K with you.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Go ahead.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
And that's what it's about. It's about us fearing in these last days, walking in the laws, the commandments, and the statutes, and keeping the faith in Yahweh Shah. Bring this up.
Psalms 9 and 19, and it reads, Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged at thy sight.
The Lord say,
let the heathen be judged at thy sight.
No, let the East Indian man walk free.
Let the heathen judge at thy sight.
No, they can get in on this thing.
And let the heathen be judged at thy sight.
Read.
Put them in fear, O your house, that the nation may know themselves to be
right. And see, in these nations, they ain't nothing but myths. We are the true kings in this earth. Right, the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people, the Israelites. We got to repent and return to the Lord. If not, we will be destroyed, right, with thermonuclear destruction. But with that, Kwame Ashala!
Kwame Ashala!
Kwame Ashala!
Kwame Ashala!
Kwame Ashala!